Well, hello guys, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Grim. And thank you for the follow as well. Thank you too, Fossil. Oh, that was earlier, never mind. I read 2 hours, 2 minutes ago. Never mind. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Hello, Moss. Bonsoir. Hello, Braun. Composer. We got Drake in here. Golden. Center with Troll. Never Ending. New account. Raylan, Micro, Nitrotic, Bima. Gold Boss. What are good beans? Hi, everyone. Hi, Softy.
Hey, Monthy, did you hear about what happened to a certain game called Fortnite? So basically, Chrome Lady blew up the map and Loopers repaired it.
Oh, I don't play Fortnite, so I couldn't say, but look at my cat. Forget Fortnite. Look at my cat sleeping. Stubbs. Psst, psst. Yeah, he's, see? Gato. El gato. Baby, he's in his bed. So we'll have Stubbs cam for today's stream, which is pretty exciting. He is out. He is sleepy. He had big zoomies while I made food, so now he's tired. Just totally sunk into that chair. But yes, I'm so excited for today's stream. Welcome. Let me actually get over to the talking pre-stream section. Arigato. Oh, I'm so small. Hold on. Are my hands working? Oh, my hands are working. Okay, good. So now let me adjust my body. And I'll give you guys Stubbs cam again. Boop.
Are we
James,
dead?
hello.
Or is this Ohio?
Check out Emo today. Not Emo. He's dressed as a Bloodborne character. Hello, Icebeard. Welcome in. Look, now my cat is here. Yeah, it's the communist game soundtrack. My favorite. It's so good. Alright, let me get settled. I've got my food. I have my advanced GG. So I'm totally prepared for our little advice stream today. But first of all, I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your weekend. It was a very a lazy day for me because I slept all day. Oh, Acid, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Thank you.
Acid_AI just subscribed for the very first time. Thank you for the donut.
I will admit, I've got a very busy week ahead next week, so I took last night to you really relax and play some Planet Zoo. I played Planet Zoo for until 6 a.m. But it was fun, and then I slept all day because it was raining out and windy, and it was just nice and cozy, you know? The perfect sleeping, kind of weather. Yeah, I know. Okay, listen, I'm trying to get the achievements for Planet Zoo, and one of the achievements is to beat the game on hard and get gold in every single career mode, and it's difficult. So, you know, sim games and building games really are time stealers, so I did play that all night, but it was worth it. It was super fun. Yo, a Skull with the raid immediately. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Welcome. Oh, you already got it. Eastward. I think I've heard of that game before. Hi, Skull. Welcome. We just got started with our stream, so welcome in. Hello, guys. My name's Jackie. I'm a giant cat, and today we're doing a stream where I talk about streaming. It's a content creation / streaming advice sort of thing by yours truly. A bunch of folks, and I mean a lot of people, submitted questions in both the Discord and Twitter. Questions they have about how to streaming advice, and we're gonna talk about some of these things and just discuss. You know, I'll try and give out advice as I can. It's gonna be a good time, I think. Your first arrived at Coast ago, and I love it. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. The best you can get. I'm gonna try and help. Some of my drawing stream my content. Oh, nice. Enjoy your drawing. Yeah, those who are gonna miss this stream, I will put the VOD up tomorrow. I'll make a little thumbnail and put it up on YouTube immediately again. I do have an active YouTube channel finally where I'm posting up my VODs, so I'm going to be uploading the Bloodborne achievements the next few days, as well as my House Flipper stream and more Breath of the Wild. Good times. I'm so excited. I met someone this week and we have a first date tomorrow morning. Oh, nice, Skips. Heck yeah. Hope it goes well for you. Let me take some more sips of my drink before we get started. And welcome in Furry Willow. Thank you for the follow. I wonder if we should hang out here or here. This one has fan art, which I kind of like. Not sure. I wish I had my, like, winter background, though, for this. Yes, you can submit questions still. You can also ask questions through stream, but I can't guarantee I'll see them if they're in chat, but you can post them in the Discord or Twitter, and I'll just kind of go through the ones I can immediately answer. There, Daniels, welcome in. Yeah, there's the server. Do I have a winter screen for this? Let me check if I have this winter form. Maybe I'll like just snag a generic background real quick for the window. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Oh, it's all one piece. Dang it. Okay. Anyway. What do you guys think? Do you want to hang out here for the stream, on the table, or here in the cafe? How are we feeling? What are the thoughts? I like both. Cafe. Both are cool. I know, I don't know, maybe I'll just hang out here. Table. Both are cool. Table, table. Okay, everyone's saying table. Easy. Table. Clay vibes, IMO. Okay, yeah, we can just vibe with some table action. I got my paws up too to rest on the table. It'll be perfect. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can just kind of get into it. Let me put on some tunes so we don't just hear the same song for the next, you know, bit of stream. Let's find... we'll just do some Animal Crossing. You're on time. Oh, the caboodle. Hello. Oh, shit! But first, we jam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell yeah. Also, let me fix my pre-stream chat box so we can see you guys talking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crop this down so it's sort of cut off. Thank you for the biddies. There. Also gonna turn off a lot of my redeems so I can actually talk without being interrupted every 5 seconds. Calming Animal Crossing music. Yeah, there we go. That's got rain in it. It's not raining in my cafe. Here we go. There we go. That'll be nice. First time here, welcome to Midnight. Hello. Welcome, welcome. That should be a good volume for me. Let me know how you guys feel about the music. I'm gonna turn off some redeems so I don't get interrupted every 5 minutes with some nonsense. Turn this off, turn this off. This one, this one. This can stay, I guess. This one needs to go. This one can go. I'll keep on like a lot of the sound alerts. Those are fine. That's okay. Okay. I think that's good. I just don't want the like screen change ones to work or Germa. Alright, let's try and find our first question that we can like kind of kick off the stream with. Maybe something a bit more open-ended or vague and like less intense. What do we got in the Discord? I'll check there first. Oh, here's a good one. This is a good start. Comet Yeen. I guess I don't have to read everyone's names out. It doesn't really matter. But Comment asked a question about how to return after you take a stream hiatus, which is a really good question. So the thing about like content creation, like streaming, is like taking breaks kind of sucks, and like taking a hiatus also sucks, because like in this world of like making content, if you don't constantly put out stuff, it can be kind of detrimental and it can kind of be daunting. So I find that if you have to take some time off from streaming, my advice is to usually come back with like a big event to draw people in. You know, for example, like a new like model reveal, or like a new stream asset, maybe a new playthrough for a game. Basically, you want to just try and do something that'll like draw in a big audience attention to bring that energy back to your streams. So whenever I've taken like a long time off of stream, I rarely do because this is my job, but when I've had to, I try to come back with like a special event, maybe like a funny game event, like a Dark Souls randomizer or Pokemon, or maybe like a new model kind of reveal. Something doesn't have to be like intense, but something usually then just like coming back and be like, hey, I'm here now. I've returned. Hi, Crow. Welcome in. But yeah, that's at least the way I see it.
I have a streaming question. If someone wanted to stream an auction of some high-quality kidneys and taking bids through chat, would they be able to do that, or would that be, as they say, illegal?
Probably illegal. But yeah, I guess the TLDR of that question is, or of that one, is just, you know, plan a fun event to really draw back in the audience, and, you know, sort of rebuild that momentum that you had before you took the hiatus. Hi, Stanik, welcome in. What else do we have? Let's see if we have some other questions I can look at. You can also just like submit some in chat too if you want. That's okay as well. I won't get to them in chat as easy as the ones in the thread, but it's still better than me just searching for ones that I want to answer right away. Let me see. Here's my thread. Yeah, it has a lot of replies. Let's see. I'm eat food. Enjoy your food. I think you'll need to be okay knowing that they will not retain all their viewers indefinitely. Yeah, a lot of... Okay, so I have to count at least like 4 people submitted the same question about like viewer retention. Like, how do you deal with your viewers or your view count dropping or fluctuating? And unfortunately, that is just part of it. Streaming is not a guaranteed thing. Any sort of like content creation online is totally based on numbers. It's the sad truth. I love numbers. I find them very fascinating, so it's not like the most terrible thing to me. But having to like rely on like viewer retention, the algorithm, and trends, it can be stressful. Yeah, so people ask a lot, like, you know, how do you deal with that where your view count is fluctuating a lot, like up and down, and there are so many things that factor into why your view count is dropping or suddenly going up. A lot of times people kind of hit this stride where they get these big numbers suddenly. They're doing really, really well on Twitch, for example. We'll talk about Twitch, but I don't know anything about YouTube very much, so this is more of Twitch streaming. But they'll get, like, you know, a really good view count going, and it seems really nice, and then it'll just kind of slowly go back down to what they're normally used to. Ignore numbers? No, do not. Okay, okay. Anyone who says ignore the numbers is giving out terrible advice. Unless you are doing this for fun and for a hobby, sure. But if you're trying to actually grow on Twitch and make this a career, you cannot ignore your numbers. They are there for a reason. They're there to help you. Like, people are like, oh, don't look at your view count, da da da. It's like, you actually should be doing that if you want to improve at all with streaming. I know it's scary. Numbers are scary, ooga booga. But you have to look at them. I have my view count on my stream. Always have. When I had, like, 20 viewers, 10 viewers from the start, I always had a view count on my stream. And I don't look at it all the time. But what does help me out is, like, it helps me learn when people are leaving and when they're showing up. Like when my numbers hit their stride at certain times or why they might be dipping. And Twitch also will show you that after all your streams. They give you a little graph with bars. It's very easy to visualize. It's a stream average viewership thingy with numbers going up, 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 and down. And you can actually click on those bars and see what you were doing when your viewer when your view count either went up really high or dropped down. It's very helpful. It's good. Numbers are there to help you. People are so scared of them because they don't want to face the truth of maybe them not being as favorable as they want them to be. And it sucks. But they're literally there to assist you. And welcome in, Queen. Thank you for the follow. But a lot of things can sort of go with that. For me, how I dealt with like my view counts not being what I wanted when I was still like a bit smaller and trying to grow and make this my full-time job, I always had this like one number, this realist number in my brain of like, okay, if I can hit this number every stream, I'm doing good. Like, you know, it was a reasonable number. And you just got to keep those like small realistic goals in your brain with the big ones too. Turn it off, makes you feel very self-conscious by looking at the stats of my stream. Yes, exactly. You don't have to have your view count on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying look at your numbers if you want to try to improve and grow. I saw some freak out when they saw how more. Yeah, that's also a thing too, which is unfortunate, is people do get nervous when they see big number because they're like, oh shit, that's a lot of people. And the problem about that is it's so sad to say, but if you freak out when you get like a big rate or a big number, you might lose with people because you're just spending that time freaking out when you could be, you know, trying to keep them here by, you know, talking about your streams or yourself or doing an intro. It's about keeping those viewers when they're there, not freaking out and be like, oh god, what do I do? Ugh. So scary. 10 million beans, 10 million beans strong. What advice do you have for someone wanting to be a VTuber when it comes to models? I feel so lost having used a webcam years ago. I want to reinvent my channel. Hi Kasaki, welcome in. I mean, it's hard to say with how much VTubing has changed, like model-wise, in this current market. I always advise to like start out small. If you can afford like a tiny model, you know? A PNG is a good way to start too, because you're not gonna know if you like it, and it's best to not spend all that money on a thing you might not even use forever. That's no good. When I began streaming, I used some really crappy PNGs that I drew myself. I didn't know what a PNG tuber was. I just had like a picture of my character with no talking animation. It was just me as a cat. And then my first model, I drew it myself, but I paid someone $250 to rig it for me. And I used that one for like ever until I finally made my own when I learned how to make models. So don't start off big. If you can afford it and it's like you can just like toss money away at an artist, sure, I guess. Why not? Support artists. But if you're trying to like begin as a streamer and a VTuber, don't dump all your funds into a fancy model if you've not even worked on like your audio or your visuals or your personality or your content. It's not good. Is there a way to reach more audience? I mean, it's all about really just chilling yourself. You gotta be confident in yourself when you're starting out and as you go, but confidence is such a big thing. I actually was talking to Skyheart about this. We had a very nice, like, talk one day about streaming, because he gets me. A lot of the issues people have is that they're not confident enough in themselves, and that sounds really harsh to say and mean, but if you're not confident in like yourself and your streams, it's going to show. If you watch old me, like old Jackie clips from like when I was a baby streamer, I was so shy and so anxious and like so soft and quiet, and it's not really fun to watch. I had to fake a lot of it to just be like, you know, oh yeah, I am good. I'm good at this. I'm good at what I do. It's fake it till you make it, pretty much. Time to scroll. I mean, you can scroll. You can find my old clips. They're in there somewhere. Fuck Weeball. I mean, yes, pretty much. I mean, I've had friends ask for advice for it. I have said that, you know, the problem is you're not confident enough, and it shows. Like, the timidness of people's streams, where they're unsure of themselves, their content and whatnot, it can be a killer. It can be a turnoff for a lot of people who are coming into that stream to watch it for the first time. If you don't believe in yourself, how are others going to believe in you as a streamer? You're still going to get people who like your content, but people like confident, out there people. You don't gotta be like loud and boisterous. I'm not, but I'm still confident. I know now that I'm good at this because I worked hard to get where I am. I'm not the best, but I at least carry myself as like a streamer who knows what I'm doing most of the time, and it surely helps versus past me who is like, "Ooh, I don't know about streaming, it's so scary." Do you believe streaming is like 10% streaming and 90% other content creation? Yeah, I mean, well, those numbers are not really like totally how I believe it, but I think making content and like stuff outside of Twitch is probably the ideal way of taking it. Mockman, Fragnar, and also Floofy, thank you for the follow. I saw something else I wanted to look at in chat. Did like 100% current theme too? Yeah, that branding's very important with streaming, but you don't gotta focus on like making your whole brand off the bat. I think that's like a sufferer of the idol effect with VTubers, where like we think, oh, you need to have like a really solid brand to start. You don't have to. You can just be like a dude. I'm just a cat. You know, my coffee cafe stuff was definitely there from the start, but I wasn't like super on that brand forever. Now I am. But you don't have to be like, I'm Scrungus, the fucking, I don't know, 10-foot dragon who owns a hoard of gold in my cave. You don't gotta be that right away. It's best to find what you like and build on that slowly. Strongest VT. Like, listen, my whole theme's I'm a cat who runs a cat cafe, but you guys can't really tell that right now. But wait until later this month when I do my reboot, and you'll actually see that I have paid an artist 2 years later to make a like actual cat cafe design for me. It takes time. Also, Flippy, not the time and place. Read the room. Yikes. Let me find some things on Twitter to respond to. Check as long as Cousin Scrungus? Yeah, it really is. That sounds cool. Yeah, after plus 2 years, more than 2 years, I finally paid an artist to design my cafe from the ground up for me. From generic, I built a like 90s office vibes. Ooh, cool. Yeah, see, it's good to build and find out what you like. You know, some folks can't really decide on a theme. That's okay. So it's good to try out stuff until it works. You know, I also tried to be like a super high energy, like super crazy active streamer for a bit, because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. But now I'm like, oh no, I can just do whatever I want and be a chill kibby. With some chaos in between. Stream's chill, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, see, Chat Cat's got it. He's got a nice little coffee, he's super comfy. No, I don't think so. I mean, look at like a lot of big IRL streamers, like, you know, people who use Facecam. You don't have to have a brand. You can just be a person. It can probably help a little bit. I like themes personally. When it comes to like a streamer, I like to see a theme, like a brand, but you definitely don't have to. Recommend people figure out their persona. I think it's just, you know, I think that's more of a question to ask yourself. Everyone's different on how they want to present themselves. For me, I found inspiration through other comfy streamers like Holly, Holotones, and people like that. And I just like cats. I like coffee. I like cats. Before I began streaming, I had a coffee lion persona. I already had that persona / brand. Yo, Lumi, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello. Howdy. Do boop. Oh, welcome in, guys. Thank you for raiding in. My name's Jackie. I'm a giant cat. We're doing a little advice stream today where I'm giving out advice on streaming and content creation. We're talking about a whole bunch of stuff today, so I hope you enjoy. Nice song choice. Thank you. Comfy's right. Yeah, oh, I'm glad. Yeah, see, that's what I've been trying to do. And again, for a while, I didn't know you could just be like that. My streaming view was more skewed towards like corpo VTubers, you know? So I was used to seeing like the high energy, like go, go, go kind of people. And I was like, I don't want to do that, but that seems to be the thing that draws folks in. So I tried to for a long time. And now here I am, more comfy and laid back. I have been streaming for over 2 years now. Yes. I began in September of 2020, my first stream. So a good amount of time. Let's find some more questions. I love it. 20 internet years? Yeah, I'm old. Someone on Twitter asked me a good question. They asked, what does my off-stream prep look like? And they mean like, what do I do when I'm not streaming? So I do run my life very scheduled. That's how my brain works. So when I'm not streaming, or if it's before I stream that day, I do have like a set thing I do often. I wake up first of all, and I check all my emails and my messages, my DMs. I check Discord, Twitter, anything I might need to check for like new stuff and updates. I also post a good morning message in Discord to, you know, say hi to my Discord and keep it active, keep it going. I'll say, hi guys, hope you're having a good day. I'm doing this later at this time, so make sure you, you know, tune in. I also, every other day, I will edit a TikTok to post it. So it's one TikTok every other day, usually. I've been kind of slacking because it's not really like, how do I put this? My TikToks are doing very well, knock on wood, that I don't have to like post every single day now or every other day. But most of the time I will edit a video every other day of Chat Cat to post on Twitter and TikTok. I'll go through there, I'll work on a VOD upload to YouTube channel, and then I'll plan out the rest of the day. Hi, Bug! Talking about going from a cat to lion, you just feel it. I got into warrior cats. That's why I became a cat. I got into warrior cats like 3 years ago, and I switched from a lion to a cat because of that reason. But yeah, my off-stream stuff, when I'm not streaming, I am planning. I'm working on stream stuff. I work all the time.
What the fuck? What is a warrior cat?
my post stream is when I relax. So when I'm done streaming, I usually am chilling, playing a video game, and like hanging out with friends. But for my time where I wake up and then I stream, I'm working. So yeah. You got tuss in your ears when I make you links? No, I'm a Norwegian forest cat. They're floofy. I'll show you. They've got ear toofs. He's a mocha. I'm a caramel macchiato, hence the name Maki.
Mother, what is a human?
Oops, I hit the wrong.
No, there will always be a miserable pile of secrets, but also they are my subjects and will bring me schmacks and more cult members. Ha ha ha.
Thank you, Jack Cat. Very cool. Very insightful. Welcome in, Bear, thank you for the follow. How I discipline myself so well? My discipline is I don't want to work retail again. Literally. The reason I work so hard is I do not want to go back to working retail. I love my job. I love this job. I love streaming. It is so much fun. It is literally a dream come true. And I'm so blessed to be able to do this with you guys. I don't want to go back to working retail or taking on commissions to live. I hate it. I worked a terrible, terrible pharmacy job for 5 years that destroyed me, and I was miserable the whole time. And I used to make fursuits, which I really did enjoy for a while until I hit really bad burnout, and I don't enjoy making them anymore, so I quit. So my drive to, the reason I work as hard as I do is because I simply want to make this work. Because I care that much about having this really cool job. And also, I love it. I love streaming. And it's a business for me. So while it is fun, I do look at it like a business. So that means number go up. I would like to grow. I do want this place to grow more and more. That's why I work so hard. It's the drive to not go back to my life that I had before this.
Thank you!
Oh, and I'm taking with the 5 gifties. Thank you. So, like, taking, I lost my train of thought. Thank you for the gift subs. Oh, wait, I didn't add the...
Thank you!
Did I not add Chat Cat's food to this place? I did not. Hold on.
Thank you!
Food. There we go. Whoa, donut. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I work as hard as I have to, but also, I work very hard.
Thank you!
Is it done? Are you done yet, Beetle?
Thank you!
Okay. Thank you for the goodies again. I appreciate it. No, it's okay. Don't even worry about it. I forgot to. The reason I also am so scheduled is because, like, my brain works like this. It has to. My brain works where I have to literally have a thing set in, like, scheduled time slots in my brain or I cannot function. So my brain is like, okay, at this time to this time we do this, and then this time we do this, and so the thing about it is, like, if I stream at 8, I'm like, okay, I can work on this at this time, make food at this time, and then at 7:30 I get ready for stream. So it's just how I function, which works for me very well as a streamer. Thank you for the gift, Anonymous. 2 gifties, thank you. I appreciate it. And welcome in, Toxic. I missed something in chat I want to read
Mama,
again.
I met this man in Orange that said he could teach me how to perform the legendary Smeefball. I think it'll really help when Drake pranks me.
Okay, Chat Cat, thank you. I'm trying to talk here. Okay, there are the donuts finally in the proper spot. Oh! Thank you for the 69 bits. Nice. My schedule was really tight when you had your previous job? Yes. I was streaming with my previous job. Yeah, I didn't quit my job until May of 2021. Yeah. So I was still streaming while also working my retail job and also making fursuits on the side. So I was very busy. I literally would stream whenever I could at like 9 p.m. after my shifts. I would stream for a bit just so I could like keep at it and keep doing it. And back then I was like, you know, I had like 5 viewers, like 3 people watching my stream on my terrible laptop. And so, you know, I had to do what I had to do. It sucked also because my job, not to dwell on it too much, they would schedule me like whenever they wanted. I worked like every shift. I'd work the 8 a.m. shift, I'd work the closing shift, I worked the second shift, like the mid-evening shift, so I had to really work around those 40-plus hour work weeks at my terrible job for a long time, while also streaming and trying to make fursuits for people, so... I'm workaholic at heart, because I simply had to be. Is it beneficial to not stream Is it beneficial to stream at different time slots on streaming days, or is it better to just stay at one time slot?
Squish that cat. All you need to know is to squish that cat. And you just gently squish them.
That's
not
not comfortable
comfortable
for the
for the cat. What you can do is scoop her up, a little football carry, just like that. Butt in your hand, and just squish her tight to your body. Squish that cat.
Thank you for squish. So for me, Softy, I think that people should find the time that works best for them and stick to it. But I can't really speak on that. I know some folks will stream during different times on different days. Like they'll stream in the morning one day and the night the other day, and I think that might work out very well, but I find most people do just stick to one time to stream. For me, it seems folks enjoy 8 p.m. Usually we hit our stride around like 10 p.m. is when like people really come in to hang out, and then like kind of dips off slowly at like the 3 a.m. mark. So that's what works for me. And most people who are like consistent streamers who have like this full-time job sort of thing, they also will stick to the same time slot-ish. So yeah, that's what I've seen. I think that when you're still growing, it's good to try out different times and see what works for you. Yeah, actually the website Twitch Stats will show you your best time for streaming based on like your whole statistics. It's not totally accurate, but it's a vague idea. And as well, if you have a community that's active and you have enough folks there, it does help to have a survey and be like, hey, you know, what times do you like me to stream? Yeah, I'll show you my Twitch stats real quick. Hold on. It's a very good site. It's not totally accurate, but it is there, and it's very helpful. But I'll show you the graph. It's really neat. I used it for a bit when I was still starting out. I still do check this from time to time, just to see what's going on. Okay, so let me open up my Twitch stats so you can see the bare bones of my stuff. Warts and all. Jump scare. Okay. So... there's no really good spot to put it, just my face. So here's what Twitch chat looks like. Here's me. Here's my numbers. Yada da. And it'll show like your graph over time, like, you know, all this stuff, our stream, your viewers and whatnot. And you can go to like the streams and stats. It'll show you all kinds of good stuff. What I'm talking about in particular is down here at the bottom. I lied to you. It's different on this page, on stats. Here's the big graph, you know, showing all my things and whatnot. Over from when I began in, yeah, look at this. September 23rd. 5 viewers. And boop, here we are now. But down here, we have the hours stream on average, and then we have the views on average, and the number of active days. So this right here is a good stat. This shows that Monday is my best day for streaming. Because it is. It's my Soulsborne day. It's a good day for streams. Always has been. This is a bit inaccurate though, because it is counting my streams when I was like still very small with no viewers, so it's very skewed numbers, but Monday is always the best day for me. Monday and Sunday are my best stream days. So it's very helpful. This is twitchtracker.com. And it shows like, you know, your followers on those days. It's got hour stream, active days. Like it says Tuesday. That's not true. I don't stream on Tuesdays. But it's a vague idea of what to look for. Kitty. Look. Kitty. Anyway. Hello, Meat Virus. Welcome in. And Penguin, hello. Okay, I'm checking out stuff. Yeah, I love stats. I love reading stats. When I was starting out...
Mum,
oh.
I have something very important to share with you.
What?
E. Also, on a side note, an agent with the IRS called. I got bored and so I hung up. They may or may not call back, just FYI.
Nice. But yeah, when I was starting out trying to like make this on my job, my career, I went to my friend Retro Miles actually, and he is a stats guy, like as a job. So he helped me out with that and like taught me how to like read the numbers and the graphs. It's very good. What kind of suits I make? I used to make just like, you know, semi-realistic, more, it was like semi-realistic suits. I don't know. I don't make them anymore, so. Someone in chat mentioned schedules, and I do want to stress, I have gotten a few questions on Twitter about scheduling, and I hate to say it, but it sucks so much to say to some folks. They don't want to hear this, but listen to me. Nothing is more important than being consistent. People want consistency. If you are streaming on like random days at random times, you're not going to retain your viewership because people don't know when to expect your live. You guys know, I am always live at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can always find me at 8, unless I have to like be late, but I'm never late, rarely. I am literally always here at 8. Every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I am live. Sometimes Wednesday. And it's always been consistent with a few very slight changes, but you have to have a nice schedule. If you can't stick to one, you gotta find at least maybe 1 or 2 days that can be your for sure times. Maybe you can't be every day on a certain time, but if you know like, hey, Tuesday, I'm free. I could always stream on 5 p.m. on a Tuesday. That's one consistent day where folks can find you live. It's a step in the right direction. You know, I literally worked a full-time job when I was streaming. I would still find an hour after 9 p.m. after my you know, store closed, I could stream. Since you work, which is time too, or something time and day. I think time is more important than day. At least at the time you can be like, hey, it's 8 p.m. Is Jackie live today? No?
Consistency is key. Keep that schedule, if one has one, going.
Yeah, I definitely think time is more important than day. A day is good, but time is, again, I can be like, oh, it's 7 o'clock. Is so-and-so live today? They're always here at 7. Oh, they're not live? Oh, okay, maybe tomorrow. It's still a step towards a good direction. Based on that, what would you say to those who refuse to listen to advice? Well, they're going to have a hard time, and they shouldn't complain if their numbers are low. Fortunately, if people don't listen to the advice, and they're like, why are my views so low? I'm not growing. Well, you're not trying. I'm at FF. Oh, Nady, I love you. Waves at you. Hello. Waves at you. And welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Maisie, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Minecraft. I hope you had fun playing Minecraft. Welcome, guys. We're doing a little advice chit-chat today. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Would you say that various schedule is better than when starting out to grow an audience? Is there a follow-up point when switching makes sense? I think when you begin seeing a like consistent flow of viewership and follows, it's probably best to try and be more consistent. But definitely if you're starting out, try new times. People say that like certain times work for certain streamers. Like if you're, okay, I hear often that if you're an art streamer, you should stream in the daytime, which I guess does track. I see all my art friends stream during the day, so that could be something. And people do more gaming at night is like what I kind of hear on Twitch. I don't do art streams, I wouldn't know. But I know that all my art friends are usually in the morning when I can lurk and work. We see that people doing voices for streams but need a bit more stretched out schedule over their day. I mean, I think that if you're doing anything that would strain yourself bodily, mentally, or physically, you should probably stretch it out to avoid burnout. I don't do a voice. This is just how I talk normally. I'm a little bit more peppy in my speech because I'm streaming right now. But I know some folks do like a character voice for streaming. I think that it's probably good to either do short streams more or take breaks so you can rest your voice and not die. Take care of yourself, you know, but also don't take it too easy or else you're not gonna be consistent. Hey, and welcome in, Climbing Fish. Hey, Dunner, what are your thoughts on voice training? I have not done voice training. My talking comes from being in customer service for 5 years. That's how I can, that's how I train myself to talk. I do struggle with a speech issue, pretty much, I would call it, where you guys are, I've talked about before many times. I don't talk very good. I do mess up, I do stutter, I mess up words, I jumble words together. It's an issue that I wish I could work on. I've gotten better at dealing with it. I find that like using my hands to talk does help me like get words out more easily. But I think if you want to and you feel like it might help you, that doing voice training is probably good. I do vocal warm-ups though, for sure. I do warm up my voice a little bit with some old like I learned like Inquire how to do like warm-ups for voices. Art streams during the day makes sense. Yeah, exactly. That's how I think it is too. Yeah, it's more you can vibe to art streams versus like gaming streams more often. If you're looking for a model maker for a Skaven, a rat person, who would you recommend? Look to my friend Voitaffy. They do really good monster art. They're my best friend. How do you shout out again? I forget. Someone shout out Voitaffy. Shout out. I got it. Never mind. Yeah, they do really good monster art. Go bug them. They're live right now. Give them a kiss for me. I saw some good stuff I missed in the chat. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Do you advise on not being boring and keeping the stream entertaining? Like not being quiet all the time? I think I still do struggle with that. I'm not a very talkative person outside of streaming. I'm very like more laid back and low energy, so I don't really talk a lot. I do take the kind of like the YouTuber approach to it, where I just talk about the game I'm playing and like, you know, observe the games I go and try to go from there. My advice, and it sounds insane, but it works, I do it literally all the time, almost every day, is practice talking on stream before you go live. I will literally walk around my house and talk out loud to nobody to practice talking for stream. I'll think of like a story that happened that day, or like an event, or a cool thing I saw online, and I will literally pretend I'm talking to stream to just prepare my brain to do it later on. It's just like, it sounds so crazy, but it literally works. Either you can write down things to talk about on stream and like a notepad on your phone, sticky notes, or just out loud. I literally will like plan out like my intro speech for streams while making dinner or cleaning the house. So it's all about getting comfy talking to yourself. You are talking at stream, but you're also just like talking to a computer screen. It's all about filling the dead air. I've been looking into a VTube stream. Haven't tried streaming yet though. What would you recommend for a setup? Oh, I began with a webcam for a long time, like a cheap webcam. I currently use my iPhone X to track my phone or my face. And there are also most free programs like VTube Studio is free. It's the best one out there for models to track, and VC Face for 3D models. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with chat. What's the average cost for a model? It depends on the artist. I was told to raise my prices, which I'm trying to work on still, is raising my prices because they were apparently too cheap. We said setting up TTS like ChatCat is a good way to interact with chat / filling dead air. It could be. I think the TTS bots can be good or bad. I've seen them go bad with some streamers where they just are used to harass a streamer or like spam. It can be hit or miss. I think we have a good, thing going with ChatCat and me, but yeah. It depends on exactly. It depends on the community built, exactly. I made ChatCat because I saw people like Zentreya who have like a really funny, like sort of, her chat uses like bits and stuff to like talk to her chat, and it's very funny, and I like it. I wanted that with me and ChatCat. You make such not IRL anymore? Yeah, I mean, I make models for VTubers, but I don't make suits anymore because I got burnt out, and also my wrist is dead forever. Yeah, a lot of things you want to add to your chat depending on your community, definitely, for sure. It can be too much and also not enough. Let me take a big sippy of my drink. Give me a sec. Okay. I think it's good to attempt to copy someone else's setup or try to build your own from the ground up. Well, I think copying's bad. I've had people copy my stuff on stream. It sucks. I think that inspiration, very, very good, but copying people's things, very, very bad. Don't do that. Don't do that, piece. I'll be sad, and it'll make everybody else sad too. I got inspired by a lot of people who aren't VTubers when I began streaming. I was inspired by Germa and Holotones, Holly. I wanted to be like them, so I kind of got inspired by how Holly talks and how she acts on stream. I got inspired by Poppy and the way he handles his chat when they're being bad, and just how he is as a performer. I got inspired by Jal because he's so cool and like really talented. But I didn't copy anybody because that's bad. It's good. This is a community that thrives on like helping others, so the inspiration that you can get from other people around you in this community of streamers is good, but don't steal people's stuff. I had someone actually just literally trace ChatCat's artwork and make it their own TTS bot, and I was like, hey, what if you didn't do that? So that was funny. Yeah, my friend, I forget who it is. I think it was, I guess I shouldn't say who, like, told me about it, but they were like, hey, someone just traced ChatCat and made it their own. I'm like, oh, okay. They were super nice and they were, like, very, like, sorry, but I was like, why would you just trace my PNG? How do you find other streamer friends? I honestly don't really recall how I found my streamer friends. There are some folks who are my friends now who I was like, whoa, we're friends now? Like, this is so silly to admit, but Andu, I used to watch Andu streams and be like, oh, he's so cool, I want to be his friend. He's so funny and we're so alike, and now we're like literally like the same person. We're so close and I love it. It just hang out in people's chats, you know, be in their community, join their community events, join their voice calls. It just making yourself active in a streamer's fandom, oh my god, community, and like space can help. Friends we are. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people who are my friends now, I'm like, wait, we're friends now? I love you and your streams. Like, also Duper too. Like, Duper I used to watch and be like, oh, Duper's so cool and funny, I want to be his friend. But I'm too shy, and now we're literally like on the same team, and it's cool. Don't like try to force friendship, that's no good, but you have to be a little bit forward and make yourself, you know, known and interact and network. It's all there is to it, really. What are your biggest fears as a streamer, both now and in the future? My biggest fears as a streamer? I honestly don't really have like too many fears. I take this very a very like realistic approach to streaming. A lot of my fears that I had, I kind of don't really have anymore. If I'm being really, really real for a second, when I blew up with ChatCat, where I literally, okay, for those who don't know, when ChatCat became a thing, I put a TikTok out. I thought nothing of it. I went to bed, I woke up, and it blew up overnight. I went from 40 viewers to 100 in a single day. Literally. No joke. There was no slow count. I went from 40 to 100 over the span of a single night. And I was so convinced for months it would all go away one day. I thought people are going to get bored, they're going to leave, no one's going to care. And we're still going almost a year later. A number go up only, which is great. But I was very scared for a very long time I was going to lose that traction with ChatCat. That's why I worked so hard to, you know, keep this. Because I'm very thankful that I can do this now, thanks to all of you guys being here and supporting me. So I had that fear for a while, and it's gone now because I am confident in myself and my content to know that I can keep doing this and I am good at what I do. I'm not the best, of course. I don't talk very good. I could be a little awkward and whatever, but I know I can offer a good space for people. You feel yourself changing at all in the future? No, I hope not. I think I've adjusted well to the growth that I've gotten. Oh, Don, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. I appreciate that. Brand new show.
Darling, you just subscribed for the very first time. Thank you for the donut.
Was I self-conscious about my voice? Yes. Oh man, I still don't enjoy hearing myself, but I will say this. As I've grown, people have said very nice things to me about my voice, which has very much helped me out. Yo, thank you, Big Opa, with the 4 months. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Big Nose Bug, for the resub. And the delicious bubble tea.
Thank you.
Sip, sip, mlum, mlum.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't like my voice still very much. I'll be like totally honest, but the people who have said very nice things to me has helped me a lot. Make it more I feel better, which is good. Thank you. That is probably one of the biggest things people must overcome when they're streaming, is you have to listen to yourself if you want to improve. One of the big things about streaming is you have to watch yourself back and be your biggest critic. So that involves like watching your streams and watching your clips and like trying to pick out what to improve. So even though I hated hearing myself on stream, I had to watch my VODs. I still do, by the way. I have to watch those to try and pick out, oh, I should probably improve this. I shouldn't do this, and so forth. It's one of the things you gotta push through it. I know it sucks. A lot of folks really hate hearing themselves talk. They really do. And I understand for many reasons. It can be for so many reasons. But if you want to try and figure out what's going wrong or what's working, you have to watch back yourself and be both your biggest fan and your biggest critic. Yes, and also audio too, yeah. Which again, I will say one small tangent. One of the most important things about streaming... Hang on. You hear my voice chat? You hear this nice, crisp and clean voice that's nice and clear? This is a good microphone. I've got a good mic. It is very important that you have good audio before you buy a model or an overlay or a background or a PNG. You need a nice microphone. If you have a fucking, like, Xbox headset mic that clips nonstop, people are not going to watch your streams. Audio is so much more important than anything else you can buy for a stream. Get a good mic. You don't gotta buy a really expensive one, but it's gotta be something nice. Audio is extremely important. It is crucial. I have turned off so many streams of my friends and otherwise because their audio sucks. I have seen people with the most amazing models and the most amazing rigs, backgrounds, overlay, but their mic is bad.
It's possible to get good audio without breaking the bank.
Exactly.
Do some research.
I tell you what, more friend shoutouts. My friend Barry the Bugbear is an audio guy. If you have questions about audio, just go to Barry. He's got the good advice for you. That's all you need. Thank you for the hype train, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. The biddies, thank you. The digital crap. Okay, it could be funny for a bit, but if that's your whole shtick, well, say goodbye to your viewership. It's not good. And, like, if your mic sucks, you can also, like, there's filters and OBS you can use. There's, like, plugins you can buy to make it somewhat tolerable, but... The mic I use, this is a AT2020 with a Scarlett something... Scarlett Focusrite audio mixer. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know much about technology, but I know this is a good mic, and I sound very good on it, so there is that. Last time I did this, I asked about advice on parasocial relationships. Has your advice changed since then? I forget what I said about that. Again, it's hard for me to, like, talk about that kind of stuff, because I'll be honest, guys. If I'm not streaming, I'm a very, not antisocial. I have a very low social battery, so I don't really talk to people much outside of streaming. I like to keep to myself and, like, you know, sort of be alone off stream. That's just how I am as a person. So if folks try to, like, reach out to me in DMs or, like, talk to me, I usually don't reply, because, again, I like to keep to myself and have my alone time, my me time. I played Planet Zoo for, like, until 6 a.m. last night, but with me and Leg in a silent voice call. It was ideal. I mean, I had some folks try to get a bit, like, flirty with me, but that's just, like, I don't really care. I'm not gonna respond to it because I like being single. As a low battery person, how do you keep up with a community? Oh, for me, it's making sure your Discord server and community has, like, stuff to do that does not involve you. My server has a tabletop channel, we've got voice calls, we have an art channel, a Minecraft server, a music channel, a ramble channel. So it's things where folks can do things without me having to be there. I also have a channel called the Quiet Workroom. It is a muted Discord voice call. You can join muted and just, like, quietly work together. So I've made a space where folks can do whatever they want in the server without me having to be there. I'd like to do some more events with the community, but again, it's just the fact that I just am very busy and I don't have the spoons for it all the time. But I really sincerely want to. That's my one thing I need to work on as a creator. I don't do enough community events. But again, it's just because I'm so tired and busy all the time. It's hard for me to do that, but I want to. So that's my like goal next year is to, like, really improve on doing like VR chat nights, game nights, movie nights, and etc. Oh yeah, you can totally, yeah, whatever you want to do with my server, you can totally copy with my server. I think it's pretty good. I like our Discord server. I think it's pretty self-sufficient, if you will. Again, I also post a like daily good morning message in there too to be like, hi guys, good morning, hope you're all doing well, da da da. You know, just keeping in touch with the community while not totally being avoidant is good. It's definitely, again, it's one of my downsides as a creator, as I'm not very social, so I need to work on that. I like my me time so much. For those who are starting their journey, how do you deal with failures as they came and went? I mean, again, it's more about having like small, very realistic goals, versus the big goals, you know? Everyone wants to get these like big numbers, they want partner, it's all about making baby steps. Have small, like very achievable goals to reach first. Thank you for the hatching, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. When you post your morning message, do you ping everyone? Yeah, I do. I do ping everyone. I ping twice a day. I ping one for good morning, twice for going live, and that's it. I feel it's a bit annoying, but it's my server. If they don't want to hear it, then they shouldn't have joined. You. I feel bad, but no one's complained about it to my face, so... I've been streaming for 2 years, over 2 years. Yeah, you can make roles too that, you know, those who don't want pings, you can, you know, make custom roles, but I don't. You're there in my server to get notifications, so I'm gonna ping the whole server. You listen to me meowing at you loudly. Meow, meow, meow. I started streaming because I just felt like it. I was working on art and animation. So like, I would stream myself with no PNG, no model, no face cam, awful headset mic, bad laptop, drawing art and animating warrior cat videos. And then one day I just wanted to try and play Hollow Knight. So I did, and it seemed pretty fun. And I really enjoyed like doing video game streams, even though my laptop could barely handle it. My old clips, I had like such bad frame rate and bad quality, but I did it, which is important. I think a lot of folks are afraid to hit that big jump into streaming, but like I did. Look where I am now. I'm doing pretty good. It's scary, but what do you have to lose? You know, no one comes. Okay, then keep doing it. You can't go live and expect like a full audience. You gotta expect like maybe one person, a bot, and your friend Eric to show up and watch you stream a game, whatever you want. You gotta start somewhere. Because if you don't start, how are you gonna grow? If you don't plant the seed, how will it grow? It is the hardest part for sure. Like, people seldom have their first stream be a huge success, and if they do, they're either already famous or established, or they're a corpo VTuber who is put there from a company. It's just the fact of it all. Like I was streaming to like 10 people for a very long time, a very, very long time, and that's just how I went. Yeah, to plant the seeds, do you have advice for sustaining the momentum? Again, for me, it was just the drive that I wanted to really make it work. I really enjoyed doing it. It was fun. that's probably really, I like doing it for fun. It still is for fun, obviously, now, but it's a business also for me, but, I was one of those kids who wanted to be like a Let's Player when I was a kid. Like, I want to be like Markiplier and all the cool people on YouTube when I was a kid. So it was like kind of like a dream come true to be able to like make streaming happen for a while. It felt natural to me, which is why I wanted to do it, because it was fun. Welcome in, Person and Sad Panda. What also helped me too is I just have a general passion for video games. I love video games. I get very, like, into video games, certain ones, and I want to, like, share them with people. No matter how big or small the audience, I want to share cool games with people, like cool indie games. That's always been my goal, is to, like, stream games I love or new indie games that I want to show off to more people. So that was a big drive for me, too. Is like, I want, like, hey guys, look at this cool game I like. Watch me play this now, please. Whatever you want to play. Yeah, I definitely play whatever I want to play. I don't like to follow the trends of playing insert popular game here. I think that can be very bad for your growth. It's not good to try to just play only what everyone else is playing at the same time, like all the popular things. And thank you for the Gitty Panda. I appreciate it. Let me take a sip of water again. I'm so thirsty.
Thank you, Sad Pandisard, for the gifted sub and the cake. Nom nom nom.
And like for a while too, again, I was streaming on a really bad laptop that could not run anything at all. So I had to make do by playing very tiny baby games that could, you know, that were small enough that they could kind of run on low quality settings. So I had to really just play what could run, and for a very long time, until I got Partner, I had to pretty much live like that too. I only just recently got a proper good PC. I bought my first actual good gaming PC this year in like March. After I got Partner and got the funds to do so through a subathon, I got to buy a good PC. Before that, I had to really work with like whatever could run on my computer. And even then it was still hard to run streaming software, VTube Studio, and games. It was very hard to do, but I made it work because I literally had no choice. Any advice on the value of collabs? This is my unpopular opinion. This is where it gets unpopular. I don't like collabs. I'm a very anti-collab streamer. I think that people who do collabs all the time are hurting their growth because we're just seeing them and their friends and not just their content. People who collab all the time, I'm not seeing you. I'm seeing you with friends in a call. Like, I want to see what you can do by yourself, not you and your 5 friends playing insert game here. I think collabs are very fun. I do them very often on other folks' streams for, like, you know, because I want to. I don't post collabs here because it's not my thing. My streams are very, like, one-on-one. It's you guys, me, and Chat Cat. Yeah, I mean, folks find me from doing the whiskey stream because I do collabs with friends because I like my friends and they're fun. Like, if I'm invited, I will definitely go on to other folks' streams, but I don't think it's good content for me to do collabs all the time. For some folks, it does work. Whiskey works because Whiskey does, like, these fucking huge game shows where it's like, it's an event, it's an experience. That's one of the, like, exceptions where it actually helps them because they literally are like a game show host vibe, and it's funny and it's engaging with chat. What I mean more is like people who just do like collabs where they're just all together on a call and there's no substance. It's just people just in a call playing, I don't know, Deep Rock Galactic or whatever you want to call it. I don't like them. It's not fun for me to watch. But like, you know, the Bloodborne collabs I've been doing, those are really fun because they're a special event. They're a race. They're a speedrun race. That's really cool and unique. And we all vibe because we're all very close friends. Or I'm doing like Among Us this next week with a bunch of cool beans. But again, it's just for fun. But I think some people think collabs equal, like, that's just how they have a crutch for streaming. Because they can, like, bounce off other people's talks and, like, you know, in words. And it's not good. It's too much. It can be, like, too much noise, too much over a crosstalk. It could just be messy. It's not for me. But again, if I am invited to a collab, I'm gonna go. Because they're fun. I enjoy my friends' content and streams. I will always go to have a good time, but not on my channel. I could not stream here while also having people on call to take care of and focus on. I just couldn't do it. It's good moderation for sure, yeah. But I know folks who do them too often. Yeah, exactly. People do it, I think, to try to avoid the solo streaming, but you can't avoid that forever. You gotta work on just you in chat streaming to be your own person, not you with your friends. I don't want to watch that. I want to see what you can do by yourself. That's my one, like, bad take. I don't really, not my thing. Yeah, that too. It's like people's behavior will change on collabs too. I mean, I'm different on collabs. I'm like unhinged in whiskey streams. I'm very different on Whiskey Dingo streams. I bring out the unhinged delinquent side of myself because that's just the space I'm in. It's different. That's just how it is. That's not how I am here. But other places where it's a different vibe, I will meld to a different person because that's just how humans are. Amongst friends in other places. Yeah. How long have I been streaming? 2+ years. 2+ years. What if there's no chat to? We talked about that earlier. About talking to yourself and writing down ideas of things to talk about. Sticky notes for story time to, like, talk about things. Yeah, we already covered that bit earlier. About how to carry a convo when there's no one to listen to. Think about it too, is like, if you're like talking to nobody, quote unquote, on stream, you know, if you do dead air, like, people can click on your stream and they'll hear nothing and they'll click off. But if you're talking to nobody, you can draw in new viewers. So dead air is always a killer. It can be okay sometimes. Like, I do dead air when you know, I'm watching a cutscene, or, you know, it's a very emotional part of a game, but it's all in the proper time. Moderation / community management tips. Well, you guys know me. I'm very harsh on my streams. I run a very tight-knit mod team with very strict rules that we enforce very harshly. And this is because I've seen too many folks. Hi, Horatius. Hi. I've seen too many folks have these sort of unmoderated chats where it's just very uncomfortable to be in because their chat is not moderated very well. It's too unhinged. It's too chaotic. There's people breaking rules and being rude, and I don't like that vibe. People have told me before, to my face. I don't mind this, by the way. It's good to get critiques that I am too mean sometimes on chat to people. Which, yes, I can be a bit mean to people who break my rules, but I am setting my boundaries. So, if I'm mean that one time to a guy in chat being rude or doing something wrong, oh well. The claws are out for those reasons. Because I have my boundaries I want to enforce, not just for me, but for chat as well. Because literally, this is very important. If someone in chat is making you uncomfortable, the chance is other folks in chat are also not feeling great about that guy either. And I've heard it before too. If someone in chat is being like creepy or rude or mean, it sets the vibe off for everyone, not just you. Not just you. So it's just like, yeah, my rules are a bit more tight than some people, but that's because I This is my space. This is my business. This is literally my job. It's a place where folks are here to vibe with me and Chat Cat and a game or this. If some dingus is gonna come here and be like, ah ha ha, chicken nuggets, jokes, mean time, I'm gonna be annoying and rude. It's like, well, now you're out of here because you're ruining the vibe. And it might turn away new people, but tough noodles. I think the problem is that when you are a smaller streamer, you want every viewer to stay in chat. And because of that, they will keep people around who are breaking rules because they fear losing that one viewer. And it really sucks to lose that one guy when you're trying to grow your channel. But you're making other folks uncomfortable and you're allowing this space where folks can break the rules and be mean or rude or uncomfortable or spammy, and it's bad. That's how you get, like, community issues where people are, like, ending up being bad people or bad seeds because you allow them to plant their seeds in your community, in your space. That's why I'm so, like, strict about it. I want folks who are here to have a good time. And also, like, I don't know, I know my community very well, I think. I know when people are uncomfortable in chat based on one or two people who are doing bad things. So I think it's important to maybe... I think it's good to have a rule set and a tight mod team. So, you know, because I've seen too many chats where folks can run loose and wild, and maybe that's fine with the streamer, but I don't like it. I just can't be there. Instaman? Yeah. My mods pretty much know how I work at this point, which is great. I've got a really good mod team. Do you share ban lists? I think I do. I think I share my ban list with some friends. I mean, if I want to be like totally clear, a lot of times people talk. Actually, pretty often they talk. If a streamer gets a bad bean in their chat, they're probably gonna tell their friends about it. If you get a bad person in chat, they're gonna tell their friends who also stream. Like, hey, this guy came in chat and did this. Watch out. And they'll go, okay, I'm gonna ban this guy now. People talk. Streamers share, like, their ban list, their bad beans, that one annoying guy in chat all the time. I mean, some servers have, like, literally a bad person watch list where you can be like, hey, this guy in chat was racist. Ban them in your chat. And they go, okay, ban, 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 ban. So if you're, like, bad in someone's chat, and they're really, really bad, like, offensively bad, it's gonna be shared between friends because we care for each other as streamers. It's a community. We help each other out and we look out for each other for our own safety and sanity. Oh, and thank you for the follows from Lemon, Imagine, and Pandas. Thank you guys. Do you know your mods? Let's talk to them every day. I don't talk to mods every day. Our mod channel is not very active, but I will pop in and be like, hey guys, just so you know, insert thing here. My mods are just really good and they know what's going on. Our mod chat is like, hey, just so you know, I banned this guy because this reason. I'm like, okay, thank you. And that's it. It's like, hey, I banned this guy because he was doing this in Discord or a server. And I say, good job, thank you. And then that's it. Or I'll say, hey guys, new rule. And it's enough talk, but not too much. Top tier mods, yeah. I had to take on like a bunch of new mods when I became a lot bigger, but you know, it's good. I've got a bunch of really good beans. Yeah, that too. Like a lot of mods that we have, my friends and I, we often share mods. Like I mod for my best friends and vice versa. I mod for Boof, Barry, and Leg, and we all mod for each other pretty much in this, you know, ongoing, you know, helpful thing. It's all about community. Again, helping out your friends who are also streamers. They're, we're all in this together. So it's good to help each other out as much as you can. As a new streamer, who would you go to for an outside opinion on how you're doing? That's a tough one. Let me take a drink of my advanced. This is a good one. Yeah, exactly. Kind of patches, exactly. So getting advice on your streams is very hard. I've seen people of all sizes be like, hey guys, like, how do I improve my streams? And the sad thing is, people are afraid to give critique and get critiqued, but it's so vital to your streams. A lot of folks, I've seen a lot of my friends have such too. They are surrounded by yes men, where it's like, you're doing great, keep doing what you're doing a good job. Nothing's wrong, I love your streams, you're doing so good, keep at it. No. People need to hear how to improve, not just like, you're doing a good job, streamer, good job, keep at it. I have no complaints. They probably do. It could be something very small or very big. I'm thankful that I host my my surveys, and people have been honest with me. And it helped me grow. People will actually say like, hey, I like your streams, but insert thing here. It can be a good thing or a bad thing. It's nothing. I've never been like too serious. I've never gotten like a you suck kind of thing. I've gotten like, hey, I like when you do this, but I don't like this, and so forth. You need to get feedback, but God, some people just have fans who are like, you know what? I love your stream. You're doing so good. No, everyone can be better. Everyone can improve. There's always room for improvement. Always.
Miss Jackie Hart.
Wow. Thank you Solak1001 for the resub. And the delicious bubble tea. Sip, sip, mlum, mlum.
Thank you for the 4 months, like I appreciate it. Like again, and the problem too is like some people also don't like getting critiqued in in return, which is very bad. If you're a streamer or you make content, you're gonna get critiqued either with a comment on a video, someone in chat, or in your community, and you need those critiques to grow and learn. It's very important. But I think some people get stuck in this toxic positivity headspace where like, you're doing good, never change. No, you need to try and change and try new things. It's good to try new stuff and improve and look back at yourself and be like, hey, what's working, what's not working? Or else you're going to get stuck and it just, very similar when you work in a kitchen as a chef. Chefs only ever want to hear negative from their patrons because it points them out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like again, I am my biggest critic. I know what works, what doesn't work. So it's, and I've heard friends say things, in return, like, hey, you should try this, or maybe don't do this. It's good. You have to be honest. It's not a bad thing. It's just how you learn to grow. Yeah, it is hard to hear people say like, hey, I don't like this. If it's not warranted, then yeah, it can be kind of bad. But if you're asking for advice on what to change, how to grow, and you hear a negative feedback, you should listen to it. For a good friend of mine on a small stream, it's tough to get critiques. Yeah, it's hard. I definitely wish I could say things to some friends of mine sometimes about their streams, but I'm afraid of it's not my place to talk about it, so and so forth. But I always want to help. That's just how I want to help people. I'm doing the streams, I want to help people, but it's also hard to say it to people's face sometimes. But it's sad truth about any kind of art form or content creation. It's that's the big oof. is you want to help, but like not everyone wants the help that they can receive, or it goes wrong. But again, I view this as a business. It's fun. I love it. But it's a business. It's my job. So I always am working to improve and find things to work on and get better at. Or else I'm going to just stagnate and not grow. Which also, people ask me that question too, like, you know, how do you deal with, like, you know, not growing? And the sad truth is some people just aren't really cut out for it, for streaming. Like, if everyone could stream, then everyone would be doing it. It's not easy, but people see it as easy because, like, you know, you're playing games for a living. It's more than that. It's not easy, but it seems like that. So everyone wants to be a streamer, but not all folks can really be a streamer and like grow and be good at it. Like any hobby or profession. It's good to try, but it's not always cut out to be. I see some folks jump to do it like full time, you know, quit their job and do this. It's like, no, you should be realistic. I didn't quit my job until last year in May. And I was still like totally convinced, like, I gotta go back to retail. I gotta work this job, you know. If I don't make X amount of money, I gotta go back to working this job and take commissions and do. Like, I was always thinking ahead about, like, it could go wrong. I could fail. I could fall on my little tail, and this could not work out for me. It did, thankfully. But I was very ready for it to not work for a very long time. Yeah, having an on feedback is the best. I had my survey for that reason. So folks can, like, give feedback and, you know, tell me what to improve and what to change. It's good. Because, like, folks don't want to, like, really have a face to those critiques. They want to be anonymous. So it's definitely a better way to do it, is to have a means for a non-feedback. You can do it on Tumblr with anons on there and so forth. Welcome in, King Spades. I personally did a Google form. Google Docs can do anonymous messages and whatnot, so that's a good way to do it too. Yeah, I made sure, like, I was prepared to either make this full-time or have to admit my failure and go back to working retail. I had both plans in mind when I quit my job to go full-time. Actually, when I quit my day job, I had a second job. I was still making fursuits. So my brain was like, you know, if I'm not going to be able to stream, I'll just keep making suits. And if both of them fail, I'll go back to working retail. And it sucked to think about that, but it was realistic. You gotta be realistic, but also optimistic and hopeful too. It's a really hard balance. But it's just, you gotta look at this with realistic eyes, or you're gonna just fail and get hurt or go broke and struggle. Thank you for the 3 months donut. Thank you.
Hee-hoo.
Hee-hoo.
Wow. Thank you, powdered_donut, for the resub. And the delicious bubble tea. Sip, sip,
I can post my Twitter link. It's actually, is my Twitter still, like, open? I forgot. Yeah, you can search my old suits there if you'd like to. It's a dead account, obviously, but my stuff is there. Welcome in, Supers Gamer. Any recommendations for work-life balance for those that are streaming a lot and working full-time? Why did I stop making them? I got burnout really bad. Really bad burnout, and it was taking a huge toll on my body, so I stopped. Making suits destroyed my wrist. I have a very fragile wrist now that I can't even, like, draw for a long time in a row without experiencing a lot of pain. And yeah, burnout, I got such severe and intense burnout that I lost the entire passion for it. So I stopped. When you get a chance, you discuss Twitch ads. How many ads you play per hour, how you describe that to me. I don't run ads. I had not got around to doing ads on my streams, so I cannot give advice on ads. Any ads you guys see are not me. They're Twitch running ads because Twitch runs ads. But I don't run them. The ad incentive program is not really any benefit to me at the moment. I make money through streaming and through commissions with art. I don't need to run ads, so I sadly cannot talk about that at all, sorry. I wish I could, but I got no advice. I don't run them. And I turn them off on the streamer's end. I don't know. I don't have anything on mine that like shows that I run ads at all, except for like what happens on Twitch on the website itself. It sucks. I hate it. But yeah, I don't run manual ads because I don't think the payout for it is good for me. I'm good otherwise. What are some lesser known ways to spread and branch out to viewers other streamers
Squish
alike?
that
Letting
cat.
you know this is
All you
all
need to
good
know is to
information.
squish that
you.
cat.
Thanks for sharing.
And you just
Thank
gently
you.
squish them. That's not comfortable for the cat. What you can do is scoop her up, a little football carry, just like that.
Butt in your hand, and you
just
squish it
her
tight to your body. Squish that cat. Thank you for the squish, Panda. I appreciate it. Okay, what are some lesser known ways to spread and branch out viewers to other streamers alike? Follow up, how does one hire mods? Do they get paid or is it just something you do? I don't pay my mods. A lot of folks don't. You can. If I ever get so big that I need like a lot of mods and I can afford it, I would totally pay my mods. But I don't. It's a voluntary thing. It's totally voluntary. I don't force any mods to be here. They're doing it on their own volition because they wanna. I do mod apps through Google Docs, and that's how I choose my mods. Otherwise, it's not really anything else more than that. It's just like, hey, do you want to be my mod? Yeah? Alright, cool. Here's this form, fill it out. I'll see if you're good for
I
it.
only have 50 bits on me, but please accept them in exchange for this fantastic advice stream.
Thank you, Noodles. My nose so itchy, hold on. Itchy nose. Bleh. Ugh. Have I had any bad mod experiences? Not on my stream, no. I have luckily had only good mods. So, you know. I have never had to like kick out a mod yet, or no one's been like a bad seed. Everyone's good. I think I've got a good judge of persons on my current active mod team, so there is that. Welcome in, Soda. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Wait, I think I know you. Hold on. I love your model, Soda. It's so cute. Welcome in. I do have a stream deck. I have a stream deck to do I'm in the void. Choo choo. What? I have a thing to do all the fun like things are on my little deck there. How'd you feel when you decided to quit your job and start streaming full time? I felt great. To briefly talk about my job experience, I actually was trying to quit before I began streaming for a very long time, and my job was so okay. I was trying to go part-time to do fursuits and also work at my old job, and they were like, no. I was like, hey, can I work like 20 hours and go part-time? And they said, what if we didn't and worked you harder instead? For 2 years, I asked, can I go part-time? They would go, yeah, totally, for sure. And then they wouldn't do it. For 2 years straight, I would say, please, cut my hours. And they go, what if you worked 40 plus every week instead? Every shift, because you're our best pharmacy technician. I was the best, by the way. I can brag about being the best at my job. I was a very, very good technician. I was super good at it. I was very mean and very like rough to all the customers because they were all old people and mean and rude. I was the best counter, the best stock person. I took insurance calls like a boss. I was super good at it. Unfortunately, that's why they kept me working so hard. I was too good at my stupid job. So, when I finally quit, they were begging me to stay.
You so fucking precious when you smile.
Like, they were trying so hard to keep me at my job, offered me better pay, and all this stupid nonsense. And it felt so good to finally quit a job that I hated so much. I cried so much at that job. It made me a very, like, jaded person, unfortunately. But I'm out and I feel so good about it. I felt so happy. It was a very freeing feeling to leave. I know, they should have gone, I know, literally, I knew they could not get rid of me, so I always used that to be a little shit at my job. I would say, what are you gonna do, fire me? And they wouldn't fire me. I would literally be like, what are you gonna do, fire me? You gonna fire me yet? No? And they wouldn't, because I was too good at my job. I had fucking survivor immunity. They could not get rid of me. I would literally be so mean to customers. And they would be like, well, I get it. They were being kind of rude. I'm like, yeah? Okay. Okay. My job was so bad. I got threatened with a gun once by a customer at my job. I got threatened at my job by a customer one day with a gun. And I still worked there for months afterwards. It was a terrible place. Yeah. A guy threatened to shoot me at my job because I was asking about his COVID shot. Oh, what a good time for a raid. Welcome in, guys. Hello. I got sidetracked about fucking my job.
Retail sucks and people are awful.
Come on, England. Schools are back in doors.
Welcome in, guys. My name is Jackie. I'm a giant cat. I'm doing an advice stream about streaming. I got super sidetracked about my old job that I hated. But hi, Noxie. Hope you're having a good stream. Hope you enjoy playing VR chat. And welcome in, Zenny. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I'm doing an advice about how to grow your streams, community, content creation. So if you have questions, you can post them in chat. I got so sidetracked talking about my terrible old job. It happens every time. Alright, let me scroll up to some more questions. Thank you for the tier 1 noodle. I appreciate it. Thank
Cribbly
you.
Noodle just subscribed for the very first time. Thank you for the donut.
Did I miss any more questions in chat? If not, we'll go to Twitter. Or you guys can like resend stuff, I guess, if you want. Let's check Twitter. Dude. What do we got on the Twitter.coms? Oh yeah. Where's that one? I really want to talk about this one. Where is that question? It was so good. Oh yeah. Someone asked, is it possible to have too many point redeems? I think it depends on the streamer. I think you can definitely have too much going on with no substance to it. I think some people think they need to have all these like bells and whistles on their streams, but you don't need to. Like, you don't need to have like a bunch of bits and redeems to make your streams fun. They can definitely enhance the experience, but often they just kind of drown out the streamer if they're not done right. Yeah, look, Germa has none. Germa has none. Holly has none. They're my top favorite streamers. It doesn't always work. Now, on the opposite side of this, look at Jol. Jol is one of the funniest streamers alive. He has the most redeems out of anybody. It is audio and visual hell. But it works because that's Jol's brand. Jol's brand is YouTube poop as a stream. It works because that's how his brand is. It's very funny. It's hilarious. It's chat being chaotic. And that works for him. But I've seen some folks try to like emulate that kind of thing, and it doesn't work for them because it's not their, it just is chat making sounds and the streamer not doing anything because they're just, suffering. So I think having a good balance is nice. I have a lot of redeems too, but a lot of them are off today because I'm talking to you guys. I don't want to be like, talked over too much. And for games like, Dark Souls and Bloodborne and like more story games, I do turn off my redeems as well. But they're usually here and you guys can have fun with them. I think it's just trying to figure out what works for you. Don't try to replace content and like, you with just like funny button go burr. That's not a stream. That's just people making noises, and it's not really any substance to your content. It can be. It can help elevate that content. It's like a spice to a dish, I guess. It can be there to like elevate what you already have if done right. I don't know. Not the goods? You're the goods. Arr, 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 arr. And goodbye, Jumbo. Have a good one. Take care. But, there are people who make it work like Joel. He is the funny man. I just love him so much. Moss on Twitter asked, what do you find is the best way to convert audience from TikTok to Twitch? So this is important. I think having to get folks on TikTok to come here is to make my TikTok my ad for this stream. My TikTok is not there for me to be a TikTok person. I don't make OG content on there. I literally only post Chat Cat clips. Only. It's just Chat Cat all the way down. I don't make like separate trending audio stuff. I don't make that stuff. I use TikTok as a giant billboard saying, hey guys, please come watch my streams for more of this. You like this guy right here? You like this funny cat? Hey, you like this funky cat in the void? Do you like him?
Mother, we all know that I am the key to success, and no one can replicate me.
Shut up. If you want more of that, come to my streams. I also, every time I post a TikTok, I make a comment saying, I'm going to be live tonight at this time here. So, yeah, it's... Is that my cat? My cat. Hang on, I'm sidetracked. My cat. He's sleeping. I forgot about my cat. My kitty. Ooh. He's sleeping. Anyway. So yeah, whenever I post a TikTok, I post a comment saying, I'm live at this time playing this game tonight. Make sure you stop by and say hello. And that's how I do it. I also, sometimes, not always, whenever I go live on Twitch, I record my OBS for a second, and I say, hey, I'm going live with stream. Make sure you stop on by, link in bio. And that does work pretty well. But it's very important to, if you want to bring folks from TikTok to here, you gotta shill out pretty hard on other sites. For a while, I was not actually posting on Twitter very often, and then one of my chat clips like blew up on Twitter like last week or so. It's been nonstop. I actually hit 11K on Twitter in like a few days from being like at like what 7K or something. It was crazy. So it sucks to try and like shill all the time, but boy does it help. If you want to grow here on Twitch, you cannot just try to grow from Twitch. You've gotta put yourself out there on Twitter, on TikTok, on other places too. I don't do YouTube because I don't like YouTube's community that it can bring. I've heard too much bad stuff about YouTube that I don't want to post shorts on there. I post VODs there for the VOD watchers, but that's it. That's just me. I'm not a big YouTube fan. I like this. I like Twitch. I like Twitter, and I like TikTok. That's it. No YouTube. I don't want to hear the YouTube comments. I've heard too many bad things about YouTube comments. But you can go there to watch VODs, and that's what you're going to get out of me from YouTube. You can, but best place for me is Twitter and TikTok. Yeah, YouTube short. I've seen a lot of friends get like really mean comments on their YouTube shorts, and it's not worth the extra clicks in my opinion. I think good thing for growth is to direct traffic between your platforms. Yes, it is. Yeah. I do try to direct people into my Discord server and my Twitter, sort of back and forth, because I want them to be there, which again, we have a Discord server if you want to hop in. We're almost at 2K members. Hee-hoo! How do you focus on consistent posting content? I talked about that earlier today on stream. I am just a very schedule-based person, and my drive is I want this to work, aka streaming. Like, I don't want to go back to my old job, so I work hard because I want to keep doing this as a job. It's literally just my drive to keep making this stream a reality, is my drive to keep going. I want to keep growing, I want to keep doing this, and I want to improve always. So I make sure I post a TikTok every other day, either on Twitter or on TikTok itself, to try and be consistently active. Also, a very important tip I give people is if you're going to be off streaming for a few days or one day, if you can, try to like post on like other platforms on your day off from Twitch. I usually post on my days off Tuesdays on like TikTok or Twitter to try and give traffic while I'm still offline on Twitch. It kind of helps. It's nice. What else have we got on Twitter? Let me see. Yeah, it's all about keeping the momentum even when you're not going to be live that day or for a few days. You want to keep it going while not like, working too much and getting burnt out. You want to avoid that for sure. What else should we got? My kitty moves. Hee. I have a chat bot on my stream. How do I encourage people to use it? I don't know. I mean, there are some days where ChatCat barely talks, and then some days where he does talk pretty often. I think it's just how people choose to want to use it. You don't want to force it for sure, but if you want to like remind folks it's there, that always helps. Otherwise, it's just there based on like who wants to use it. You can't really force folks to use their TTS thing if they don't want to. Yeah, the cost can also be a big factor. I raised ChatCat's price because I don't want spam from new people. You gotta wait here for a bit and earn those points to use ChatCat. What do you suggest when it's larger breaks like Christmas and stuff? I also mentioned that earlier too. My friend Comet asked, because they're moving, so they are on hiatus currently. I think if you're taking a big break, try to come back with like a fun event, like plan a fun stream event to really draw back in traffic. Be it a new model or a funny stream event idea, like, like I do a lot of like Dark Souls randomized or like, Majora's Mask randomized. Having like a little mini event, a little comeback stream is usually the best way to like kind of bring back that momentum again from your break. It could be very small or very big, but something besides like your usual streams is a good way to, come back after a little break from being off for a while. If you can only upgrade one of your streams, would you upgrade the audio visual? Yes, we had a big audio rant earlier. audio over everything else, for sure. Audio over everything. That's a big one. And someone who's bought costs like 1.5k. Yeah. The pricing can definitely be a big part of it. And thank you for the follow, Vampiric Matriarch. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Alright, what do we got else on Twitter? I use a AT2020 with a Scarlett Focusrite audio interface. Yeah. That's my current setup. Hi there, I'm super lurking. I love your high triggers. So thank you, Chris, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Glad you enjoy the content. I'm looking over some Twitter questions now. You guys can still submit some in chat if you want, while I look over some more things to talk about. I had 2 questions on Twitter about like how to deal with like low energy streamers and like how they deal with having low energy. So I'm also a very low energy person, as you guys can tell. I'm a very like laid back and more quiet streamer, and for that I just play games that match energy most of the time. Besides like, you know, Bloodborne and Dark Souls. But even then I've heard I bring a very comfy vibes to those kind of games. But if you're like a very not high energy person like me, I play a lot of like, you know, Planet Zoo, House Flipper, Power Wash, like, you know, there's so many comfy games that you can play that just are the vibe. Or you don't even gotta play a game, you can just watch videos. You know, you can watch like ASMR, food videos, video essays. There's so much options for content, or draw. Yeah. You don't gotta be this super hyperactive person who's going all crazy and playing insert popular game here. You don't have to, no one has to do that. You just gotta find what works for you and your community. I'm not saying like, you know, settle all the time, be super in your comfort zone. I think it's important to try new things and try different stuff. But you don't gotta force this like fake self all the time. It'll show through and it'll be pretty rough to watch for a lot of people. Again, I mentioned earlier, I tried to be that high energy person for a while because I thought you had to be like that. And then I learned, oh no, you don't. I can just be me. I find I don't really do well with just chatting content besides this one. I did a tier list stream like last week or so, and I liked it, but I find I like playing video games. I need to move my hands and be doing something else while I stream. I can't really do just chatting content. This is different because advice, and I'm very passionate about this topic, but you know, otherwise, I'm a gaming person. I like to game. I want to be on stream playing a video game. That's what I enjoy the most. I believe you can grow a channel by just watching other people's videos, though. Oh yeah, I think that just being like React Andy is not the best. I think you should do that if you already have a bit of a community to grow off of. You know, changing up your content is probably going to be the best thing for you, besides just watching, like, you know, all the time videos. But it can be nice to do every now and then, for sure. How automated do you set up your streams to be? Do a lot of the elements remain manual, or are there a lot of hotkeys? I have a stream deck. I have a little stream deck here that has all the buttons. It has my mic unmute there, my shout out button, my view count, my zooming button, this button here. I have my raid scene, my lighting effects are on here for this. See, my lighting effects for streams are on here. My zooming, my echo. Everything is on a little nice stream deck. And then my hotkeys are my numpad for my expressions. Like that. And everything else is through BikuBot and mix it up. So I try to make my streams very automated and very streamlined. How many keys? Gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 keys. I have 2 folders as well. I have 1 folder for expressions and then a panic button for hate raids. I have a anti-hate raid button just in case we get one ever. It's good to be safe and have things at the raid just in case things go wrong on stream.
What the fuck? What is a warrior cat?
Oh my god, my mom, guys, it's my mom's birthday today. Everyone say happy birthday, Mom. Quickly. It's my mom's birthday. And she's here in chat. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Birthday wishes, heck yeah. Get them in there. Awesome. Yeah. Birthday squad, hell yeah. Birth. Mama Kitty, yes. But yeah, it's good to have Oshis. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eso! Thank you for the biddies, yellow ball. I appreciate it. Okay, let's find our next question about our streaming advice. Had a great day? Good. I'm glad you had a good day.
Happy birthday, Mum's mother.
Heck yeah. What else? Question. I think I missed a few questions before all that. Let me see. I got sidetracked by the stream deck thingy. Oh yeah. What made you want to be a VTuber? I am a furry. That's it. I want to be a little I want to be a cute cat online as a job. So that's the gist of it. I'm a furry. I'm a furry. Since when? Yeah, I found Kizuna Eye and Korone. You know, I got dog pilled. Have a good night. Bye, Mom. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And I prefer... Well, okay, I'll back it up. So, I used to be a cosplayer for a long time, and also a fursuiter. So I was already used to, like, kind of that performance aspect of, like, making content. Is like being a character. So I'm more used to that than like my face on a camera. I find that I want to be, you know, cute cat versus like human on a webcam. I'm also an artist, so I like the idea of making my own models and like, you know, going from there. So that's why I want to be a VTuber. It seemed really cool. And it's like such an intense and like widespread thing now. That I can just do so much that I can't do if I were just like a human with a face. Also, it's nice to like not have to do makeup and like dress up for stream. I'm currently wearing I'm wearing a anime shirt, I'm wearing a cardigan, and some My Chemical Romance PJs and cat paw slippers. I'm comfy. No makeup. I'm just a cat to you guys. Yeah, you can be comfy. I mean, I do usually dress up for stream, but that's more of like, I want to be like not in PJs to like get in that work mindset. I'll put on like leggings, like a sweater. You guys can't see me, but I want to like feel dressed up, but I'm cold today, so I want to be comfy and warm. Old habits die hard of like, you know, dressing up to do work. I don't want to be in like PJs all day long. I'm gonna take another sippy of drink. Next question. Is it ready to see the old yeah, I can show you guys my older content, or my older stuff. Do you want to see like my old trailer when I was a baby streamer? We can get into that for a second, and I can show you guys my old trailers. It's in my video producer channel. Give me a sec. Ugh. Yep. Okay. That'd be fun. Yeah, I'll show you guys my old model. It's just, okay. My art for it is not good, but the rigging is very nice. I paid a very talented person to make my old rig. I'll show you guys my PNGs next, but we'll do this first. So here is me when I was a baby. I used to do this. Anyway. Let me get it widescreen and show you guys my old trailer from back so long ago. Oh, there's something on this canvas here. That's weird. Follow MissJackieCR. That's me. Wait a minute. What? Follow MissJackieCR on Twitch. How did that get there? Sonic the Hedgehog? One thought. Booba. Mia. There's a fucking hornet in my room. A baby. Oh god, what have I done? 2, 3, 4, fuck! Fuck.
Life is suffering. Fuck.
Look at his hat. I want it. My hat now, bitch. You remember? Yeah. I'm gonna go jump into traffic. Just so small. Oh, so tiny. Those are my like old ones. I don't know how I would find. Give me a sec. I can go find my old PNGs. I did swear a lot, yes. Before I wanted to be like a PG-13 streamer, I did swear a lot. But now I know that what I want to host as an environment, is a more open space for all ages. Because there's like not enough of those on Twitch, unfortunately. Where's my old PNG? Cozy? Yeah, cozy. I bet I can just find the art file for it. That'd be a lot easier than going through like my old clips. I got too many clips now. Stream. Oh, I know it's like somewhere in my old files. Yeah, I started off like small with just a few like tiny like little GIFs and PNGs. That was really it. Emails and art, maybe? Where the hell are these things? Whoa. My jacket, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, we're just vibing. Again, feel free to post more questions while I'm looking at old stuff. Where is... I know it's my Hollow Knight video. It's my old PNG. Maybe it's on my Tumblr? Search Twitch. Yeah. Kitty stretch. Kitty stretch. Oh god, my Tumblr. Why does it look like that? Did it break? Did I break it? I broke it. Oh, big stretch. I do a big stretch. Oh, my Tumblr's all borked. Yikes. You're going with these game shows? Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel a lot of people get too caught up on comparing themselves to other streamers when they really should be comparing themselves to a past version. Yes, yes. I think that it's fine to want to be like other streamers, but I definitely think that it's good to look back on your past selves and see your own improvement. I mean, from my past selves, I was very, very shy. I was very timid and not confident at all, and it shows through my streams. I'm very like shy and you know, I wasn't very sure what I was doing. My mic was terrible. My voice was too quiet. I had too much going on and like not enough sustenance to it. It's very important to watch back your own stuff. You gotta be, again, like I said earlier, you gotta be both your biggest fan and your biggest critic when it comes to your streams. Or else you will just not grow if you don't like look back on your old stuff. When I post my VODs on YouTube, I do watch them. I'll skim through now even to try to find things to improve on. Or even like small mistakes. I'm trying to find an old clip to show. It's hard. I wish you could like search clips by... Oh, I bet you could. Wait, I forgot how Twitch works. I'm a professional streamer. I forgot you can literally search by by date. Panda, have a good night. I'll be here tomorrow playing Housebird. I forgot you can just search, literally just search by clip date. I'm a dingus. Yeah, I've got so much to show. Here, this clip here, why is it so small? Hang on. So you guys can see my old GIF I used, and you'll see how bad this game ran on my laptop. It's very funny. Alright, check it out. See? Old baby Jackie. Look at that frame rate. Oh. Love slideshow Hollow Knight. I'm not saying a single thing, by the way. This is a dead silent clip. Like, you gotta, like, talk! Say something! You're not saying anything. I had this clip where I had just a funny meme. It says, "Father, I crave violence." This is fine. I have goals, and it's to hit someone across the head with a pot. Yeah, just playing Hollow Knight. Can I throw the pot? Yes. Yep, just you know. Well, the cat, thank you. You can see my other PNGs here. I had, nope, that's not it. Yeah, here they are. It's my little PNG. I found it. No, that's the GIF. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I had these PNGs that had hotkeys. Oh, hey, well, thanks for stopping by. Oh shit, I'm still sad. I'm sorry. Hello. Wait. Ugh. Wait. Hello. Yeah, I had little like PNGs. I'm glad you like my Sona. I've got new things where she can emote. 2 things. I'm learning how to hotkey. But hi. It was how long was it ago? December of 2020, my birthday. The day before my birthday, 16th. Yeah, so it's just I have so much old stuff I don't want to look at because it's hard to watch, but like I grew because I was making content, you know. I got it. I was just playing whatever that game was called, I forget, and not really talking, just making sounds, Muse Dash. Not the best. Yeah, I was doing a 200 follower celebration milestone back in March of 2021. Yeah, it's good. You know, I have all these things, thankfully, to go back on and reminisce on how I used to be as a streamer. Yeah. it's again, it's very important to go back and do this kind of stuff. So you can see where I was and where I am now to a more confident, less awkward cat. Still awkward, but more confident. I know what I'm doing. Oh, my kitty moved again. Stubbs. They're so cute, Mr. Gubbs. Okay, more questions. Let's see what we got. We love you. Oh, thank you. Wah. Oh, I lost my Twitter thread. Was looking at old clips. There we go. Do 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 do. Let me find that thread again. Here we go. Pet the cat. What, my cat? He's sleeping. The Eeper. I have had a few questions in the thread about people saying things like, I have this many followers, but my view count's still low. And that is something I do see a lot, where people like have a very high view, like follower count, but their views are still very, very low. And, you know, follower count doesn't really equate to the number of viewers you're going to get. The ratio is going to be always typically pretty extremely skewed. People will follow, you know, someone and then just never watch their stream again. It's just how it is. People will follow off of a raid or just because they feel like it one day, but they'll never really come back. They don't have to, and they often don't. It's important on just trying to get them to stay, which is when they say, when you get raided, you have like 10 seconds during a raid to grasp the audience, which is why I play this. It's short, it's cute, and it's very, you know, telling of what I am. I'm a cat with coffee. That is short, and that plays every raid, and it's to the point, it's quick, it's something different, and it's very, you know, I hope, gripping. I get a lot of good comments on it too. It's important to also have like a little intro bit. I say the same thing every time. Hi, Nova. You know, getting people to stay with raids and whatnot it's very tough. But it's really important if you can get even a few folks to stick around. I am not really a fan of people playing trailers when they get raided. I find them to be kind of repetitive and boring, in my opinion. I think folks try to do something else besides playing trailers when they get raided. Hi, Mara. I want to actually get back. I've been on hiatus for a long while now, but I used to stream art a lot back then. I had a few... I actually answered that twice, about how to come back after hiatus. Is just plan like a fun event. Make it a little spectacle. Either big or small. If you plan like a fun like comeback stream with like, you know, cool events or a fun game or a fun, you know, art thing, that can be the best way to bring back the viewers. Something more than this like, hey guys, I'm back. It can be, you know, something nice and more than just hitting go live and going back to normal. There's no emotes? There are no emotes. Look at those. Oh, I love the Durham points. That's so good. I understand getting copy notes can be detrimental, but there's a good way to look at numbers and stats and use it to your advantage. Analytics can help you figure out what days work best for you. Yeah, I am a huge numbers person. I am the one who will fight those who say don't look at the numbers. No, numbers are important if you want to grow and make this your job. Numbers are important. Twitch literally gives you so many tools to learn about your streams. Literally, there are so many analytic tools in just Twitch alone to help you grow. People are very scared of numbers because they don't want to see number go down or number go up. or, you know, they don't want to see it go down or stay the same. They want to see it go up or get bigger, whatever. But it's so important. If you want to become better as a streamer, you have to look at your numbers and see what's working, what's not working. It's very toxic positive to be like, no, numbers don't matter. It's like, yes, they do. If you're a hobby streamer, no, they don't matter. But if you're a person who wants to make this your job, they're very important. Again, I'll be very honest, guys. I have my view count on my stream right now. Always have. No matter how big or small I've been, it's always been there. From 1 viewer to currently 209. I keep it on because I personally love stats. I find stats fascinating and very cool. I like to see, you know, when people drop off, when they come in. It helps me as a creator. 'Cause I don't get, it's good. Even when it was dropping down or, you know, getting bigger, I like them. Numbers fascinate me. I think they're so cool and it's neat. So don't be scared of them. There are people like me who will literally help you with your, I will literally help my friends with their stats because I love it. I'm that guy. I'll do it. I will help you look at your stats and be like, here's this and this. I like number go bird. It makes my kitty brain very excited. Oh, and welcome in Composite and GBA. Thank you for the follows, guys. You ever think about giving constructive crits on someone's stream by watching them? If they want me to, yeah. I wouldn't be opposed to doing so. But I think it's hard to really gauge someone's streams most of the time by just watching them once. I mean, there are some glaring, like, things you can notice, like, hey, you should probably, you know, get better audio, or maybe you've got too much clutter on your streams, or maybe there's too many redeems, or chat's too rowdy, or stuff like that. But I think it helps to watch someone more than just once to really give a proper critique on it, like how they're doing their stuff. I know some people have done those streams where they like actually do review other people's like streams and content. It's interesting for sure. Just come in and destroy you. Just be like, hey, you, hey, yeah, you suck. Just kidding. I think it'd be good to like give both good and bad critiques. Would I do it though? I mean, like, I want to help people. For sure. Kitty move. Kitty move. Yee. I don't think I would do a whole stream for it, but maybe at some point if I ever want to like offer that to folks. I don't know. It's hard to say. I've helped my friends, but that's pretty much the extent. And some mutuals as well have been like, hey, Jackie, like, how do I improve my streams? And I'll help them out there too. Jackie's Stream Critic Adventure, the stream. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Any more questions? I'm gonna look at Twitter again. Look at that kitty on the camera. He's so cute. Nice stubs. And let me reset my tracking again. It's being wonky. How many cats? Just one. Just that guy on the pillow over there. My Stubbins. Give me a sec while I recalibrate my model. Wait, why did you freeze? I just reset my tracking. Hey, get back here. There we go. Opinions on cheese? Yes. What's your favorite thing that always inspires you? Honestly, all the nice like compliments I get inspire me a lot. That's really my biggest driving force, is people being so kind to me and like saying nice things. But my inspirations are two streamers, Holly Holotones and Germa. Those are my two like absolute inspos to watch when I need to like get motivation to keep like to stream. They are my favorite streamers and they're so good. I feel like doing Arsenal are boring. Honestly, I think that like having a like consistent thing you do is good. I love art streamers. I really do. I love watching people do art. It's my favorite stream to watch, is art related stuff. That's great background noise. It's just good. So I definitely think keeping at it, you're just fine. Is at his camera, do you have a transparency mode on? I have it as a game capture, actually, with a with chroma key. How do you connect with streamers without seeming desperate or lazy for viewers? I mean, again, I kind of talked about it earlier. It's just about like being in their communities. You know, I've met my friends through just being in voice calls or, you know, joining. Oh, my cat's so cute. It's through voice calls and just being in the community nights that people host, or just being in chat. It should all be natural. Your friendships with viewers, or with other streamers. How do you really connect with your audience? I think it's really just being open and, you know, being yourself and personal, having, you know, more easy and personal talks about, you know, life and stuff is a good way to connect with viewers. Shared interests and having, you know, a nice Discord server where people can like post their stuff and you can talk there. It's always nice. If you could, what would you tell yourself when you started doing streaming that you wish you knew back then? Get a better mic. You can afford it, dummy. And also, don't try to fake a personality when you stream. That's my biggest thing, is like, get a better mic, you dummy, you can afford it. And second is fucking please stop faking your personality, just be a comfy cat. That'd be my best advice. Stop forcing it. Usually have 2D art streams as background noise. Yeah. It's great background noise. I think it's good stuff. Also a cat. Heck yeah, welcome to the comfy cat club.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
How dare. Thank you for the follow, Gizmo, I appreciate it. And Commander D, thank you. Something Barry told me that may help us differentiate between goals and milestones. A number of followers, your goals should be things that are more in control. Yeah, I actually mentioned that earlier. I have also said that advice too. It's making small baby goals and milestones that are realistic versus big goals. Well, hear me out. Okay. Have the baby goals and the more like realistic goals and also the big ones. You can have both, but you have to also have the tiny milestones that are more achievable than like, I want to hit this number. I want to be partner. Da, da, da. Like you have to have the big paw stretch. Yeah, it's all steps to the big goals. Have a little crunch goals first. Yeah, little bab goals first. How do you gain confidence if you don't usually have the confidence? Pretend. You gotta really go, fuck it, we ball. And you gotta fake it till you make it. It took a long time for me to get to this confidence, and I'm still not fully there, but I know I'm good at this because I've been doing it for so long, and I just had to really push through. And it's good to just look at like my friend Skyheart streams. Skyheart is so forward, he's boisterous, he's confident, and that's why he's so fun to watch. That man oozes like charm and confidence. That's just how it is. Skyheart streams. He is a good bean. He is one of my favorite people. Hang on, let me shout him out. Go follow Sky right now. It's the threat. Him and I have talks about like content together because he gets me. We can actually have like, you know, real talks about content together, and it's very nice. But that man is confident and he is really secure in himself, and it's great. It's very inspiring. Yeah, he's. We had actually a talk about confidence too, and like how the problem with a lot of people who stream is they don't have that confidence, and that's what's hurting them. Is they're not sure of themselves, and that you need to have that. It's hard to say, but you need to be there, and at least act like you know what you're doing and that you're good, or else people aren't gonna watch. Hi, streamer. And my cat's awake. Stubbs, what you doing, bub? Psst. Bubby. Oh, don't you bark at me. What are you looking at? What are you looking at, bub? More yawns. He's so cute. You don't have your aunt anymore? Yeah, getting rid of those like things are very difficult to do, but it definitely helps. You have to talk. This is why I talked about earlier, where you have to like talk out loud to yourself off stream. Practice just talking and performing. You gotta really, act and get good at it. It's like taking a public speaking class. You need to learn how to talk to people or talk to no one even, but you're still doing it in case someone shows up to listen to you talk. Folks who have the 0 viewers or 1 viewer, you can't base yourself on chat. You have to talk to nothing so folks can have a thing to listen to when they finally do arrive and show up. Yeah, the more you do it, the more exactly. It's more natural the more you do it. It's just practice. It's practice, it's hard work, and it only gets better the more you do it. So while I feel silly goofy talking out loud in my house by myself, boy howdy does it help me become a good streamer. So I do it every day. I literally do it every day where I talk out loud to practice being here for you guys and getting better. Ba-da-da. You want cat cam to be bigger? Sure. Oh, that's not cat cam. What was that? Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's bath time for Stubbs. I'm talking about you. I know. Hi, I see you. I love you. Oh, I love my cat so much. This would don't always show lurkers. Lurkers do show up, but lurkers make up such a huge part of Twitch that you should always act like someone's there. You should always stream like you are there to a big audience of people.
Squish that cat.
Squish.
All you need to know is to squish that cat. And you just gently squish them. That's not comfortable for the cat. What you can do is scoop her up, a little football carry, just like that. Butt in your hand, and just squish her tight to your body. Squish that cat.
Yeah, you gotta act like... It's very basic advice that everyone says, but you do need to pretend that you're talking to a big audience. Even if you have 1 viewer, 20 viewers, 40, whatever, you have to act like everyone is there already. And just carry that with you, and it's gonna show with your output and your content that, oh, this guy knows what they're doing, or this person knows what they're doing. It's all about getting good at it. It's very hard, but you gotta do it every day or you're not gonna get better. My biggest hardship for me is I work 45 hours a week and do art and rigging for that clients don't want to see. Yeah. Again, before I quit my job, I was still streaming pretty actively, actually. I was streaming, working 40 plus hours a week, and also making fursuits. So finding time is hard, but if you're doing it, that's better than not doing it. That's a start, and you're getting there, and you're working, and I'm proud of you because it's hard, and it's tiring to do so.
Help nut, I have read your message and MissJackieCR can only say I agree completely. Booban is absolutely the best frame and I wish you much fun and enjoyment. As a side note, do be sure to check out Void Mommy in the Chrysalith. She is wonderful.
I'm so confused. What was that? Huh? Can I help you? What? Oh, you're playing... Okay, it's Warframe. Okay. Warframe Dragon? Yeah, thank you for using Chat to say that. That was definitely worth it. I streamed 10 to 40 hours. That's good. That's good still. That's a really good amount of time to stream between like all your work and whatnot. I definitely use Chat to like talk to somebody else in chat about something off topic. That's what that's for. Alright, what else do we got? Because that's ironic. Okay. Moving on. What else we got? You have a question? You do? Well, yeah, you can ask them. You can keep asking questions in chat. Hey.
It's my birthday and sub-anniversary.
Wow. Thank you, Wraith Flowers, for the resub. And the delicious bubble tea. Sip, sip,
Blum, blum. Thank you for the 5 months rate and happy birthday. I hope you had a fantastic birthday today. Hope you had a wonderful time. Do you have any editors recommend? I sadly cannot help with that. I do my own editing. Which I one day would like to maybe hire an editor for myself, but I do it all. I used to video edit for conventions and for fun on YouTube for a long time, so I just use my already present knowledge to make my editings and stuff. I enjoy it. It's fun for me. I think it's fun to edit videos, even though it takes a lot of time. But there's plenty of people out there who want to get paid for that sort of stuff. How long should I stream? How long do you do it? I try to stream between 4 to 7 hours each time. It depends on the game and the day. Some games I can play for a very long time, like Bloodborne, or like House Flipper, or like, you know, Planet Zoo, but some games like GeoGuessr, I can't really do more than a few hours before I get kind of bored and want to like move on to a different thing. But really, honestly, how long you stream is all based on what you find comfortable. For me, I think for me, again, for me, not for anybody else, is a short stream. But I do it sometimes. I have like things to do, or I'm tired or whatever. So I try to do more than that. Today is a short one because I'm doing just a little advice stream, but you know, it's all about what you prefer and what your limits are. Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello. What? Thank you for that. I hope you had fun playing Sea of Thieves. I hope you had fun with your pirating. Thank you. We're just doing a little advice stream currently. So if you have any questions about streaming or content creation, Wolfen with the 10 months. Thank you.
Miss Jackie Hyperdance, Miss Jackie Hyperdance, Miss Jackie Hyperdance, Miss Jackie Hyperdance, Miss Jackie Hyperdance.
Thank you for the 10 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you, Woofin Woofles, for the resub. And the delicious bubble tea. Sip, sip, mlum, mlum.
Oh my god, that was so cute. Also, Twitch money, is the hustle worth it? You gotta... to be realistic, you gotta really work hard to make a living on Twitch. I'm, again, very lucky that I can do that, but also where I live, the cost of living is pretty it's not low, but I'm making good money through Twitch and also through commissions. So when I went full time, I want to make one thing or a few things sure. I could pay my bills. Obviously, very important. I could pay my bills, I could afford groceries, and very importantly, I wanted to make sure I had money to take care of myself and have fun for my own personal expenses. So I wanted to make sure that I was making enough money where I could do all these things and live comfortably. I want to be comfy. So, like, I was doing Twitch for a while, but also I was taking on commissions to keep making other money on the side, a la fursuit making. And then now, again, I'm very lucky. I'm one of the lucky few who can do this and say this. I am making very good income through Twitch, but I'm also taking commissions still on the side to make, you know, good money as well. So, you know, it's all thanks to people. My community is very, very kind to me, very generous, and everyone is very nice to me on stream, and I really appreciate all of it so very much. I literally could not do it without you guys with your bits and subs and donations. But, you know, again, that's why I work very hard, because I do know that I'm very lucky to be in this spot that not everyone can do. So that's why I work so hard to keep it. And that's why I give you guys so many, like, you know, things to do when you subscribe to incentivize it even more. But yeah, that's why I still do have the commission side job, because I like making models and I can make money off of it too, so it's a win-win. And yeah, I think it was Poppy who mentioned it. Like, some people can have a huge view count, but not get paid well. Like, big numbers not mean big money. There are people who are, like, small who make money off of their really good community, and then those who are big who don't. It depends on the type of community that you have and what they want to give back to you. It's totally different, depending on each person. But again, I've got a really nice community who does support me very well, and I'm very lucky. I need to stress that very much. I'm very lucky. I've got a lot of good beans who want to throw money at me for being a cat online. How to vote is the modest part of Twitch for stream for new streamers. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, I talked about it earlier already, but I think the problem, TLDR, is that new streamers don't want to lose a single viewer, so they will sometimes let folks break the rules to keep them around. It's not worth it. You gotta have your boundaries and enforce them early on, or you will suffer with really shitty people in your community. An example of a person in a big community doesn't have much versus those who have small and make a lot. No, I'm not gonna name names. I have talked about this with other people who are streamers, and we've talked about it before, and you know, it's just a fact of streaming. Yeah, the way the streamer is the community helps a ton for sure. I mean, how that Habits works, I mean, it's just it depends on so many factors, but there are some people who just want to watch the streamer but they don't want to support them for any reason. It could be the age of their community, or it just, there's so many things that go into it, and some folks have like a rich guy or a rich people who want to throw money at them even though they are like a, you know, smaller number wise. It all depends. Any pointers on how to improve your stream while not having the funds to do with? I mean, you can do a lot with no money. There's plenty of like free games or lower price video games to play and make content out of. There's a bunch of like, you know, there's plenty of like free resources out there for streamers to use. Free programs for like, you know, making chat interaction, like, you know, there's like bots like Mix It Up where you can like do all that kind of stuff. It's all about looking and trying to see what you can do with your current like state as a person. Yeah, that too, Shermer, yeah. I have a question. How much growth did you see after starting to show content on TikTok as well as post Chat Cat? I also mentioned that earlier, where I posted a Chat Cat TikTok on TikTok, and I went to bed, and I woke up, and it blew up overnight. I went from 40 viewers to 100 in literally a few days, and it kept going up from there. So, a lot of growth is the answer. I literally went from a 40 viewer streamer, if that, to where I am now, thanks to posting Chat Cat stuff and making Chat Cat, so it's very nice. Twitch partner, good goal or ignore? I think it's a good goal to have, but some folks make it their whole goddamn personality they want to make partner, and it really is not good for you. I'm gonna say it, I hate those fucking partner pushes people do where they push for partner. I think you should focus on hitting those numbers organically and not forcing them onto your viewership. Partner's good for a few things. You can get the higher quality stream output with your videos, more emotes, you can change your emote prefix, your name, and it's got benefits, but I don't think people need to like try to get that. Like, they don't gotta try that hard to get that number and that check mark. It just kind of bugs me out somehow how folks like treat partner on Twitch, and it makes me sad. Like, you don't get paid more. We don't get a better pay cut. But I like having the check mark. It's pretty. I like my emote slots. I like my better video quality, and it helps me out with like sponsors and stuff sometimes. But that's really it. For myself doing YouTube for a long time, I find better to focus on having fun. I mean, yeah, but this stream is more about people who want to grow and like make this their career versus like hobby streamers. Yeah, it's a tiny upgrade. It's a nice milestone, but I have seen too many folks do partner pushes, and it makes me very upset because I think it's not a good way to do it. I think everyone should focus on having organic growth and making it naturally, versus pushing and trying to get there. I thought about changing mine to just Miss Jackie, but I don't really care at this point. The CR is going to stay because it's already so deep in my brand. I can't be bothered to switch around and do all that fixing. No thanks. I keep leaving my little thing. The CR stands for creations. It used to be my fursuit business. I was gonna be a fursuit making streamer until I became a VTuber. Oops. I slipped and fell. Oopsie. I tripped. And I fell into VTubing instead. Better, honestly. For me. Boo doo doo. Doo doo doo. Let me check the thing for more questions. Do a little trolling, hee hoo. I became the fursuit. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I became the fursuit. Whoopsie. I am here. Welcome in, JoJo's. Hello. Welcome in. Is setting up a VTuber avatar difficult? It's not that hard. Well, I guess it depends on how intense your model is. Once you have it, it's easy. I try to help out. Okay, so I do make models for for commissions. What I do is, if you get a model from me, I will send you a video on how to step by step set it up, and that's it. Once you get it how you want, it's easy every time. I literally just open the program and boom, it's there. Except for VC Face. VC Face not save your settings for each model, So if I switch to like Garfield, I gotta like switch out my settings. It's very annoying and tedious, but VTube Studio does save it, so it's nice. But yeah, it's not too hard. Once you get the model going, I have the program open and I have my phone in front of me right here, my little iPhone, and it's tracking my face, and that's all I need. Oh, and my leap motion too, but that's extra. My hand tracking, which is not wanting to work. There we go. That's better. Oh, and welcome in, Fuss, thank you for the follow. And hi, Zim. Yeah, it definitely seems like a lot when you get your model, but if hopefully people who give out models will help you set them up. I know I do for all my clients, just to make sure they can use their model properly. I'm looking at the Twitter thread again. You can always post more questions in chat. We'll take a few more. Oh, big stretch. Need a phone? Oh, definitely a webcam works fine. The iPhone is just so I can get the fancy tracking. That's all. Webcam works just fine. iPhones do provide more accurate tracking, but I use webcam for literally all of streaming until like a few months ago. So yeah, it's fine. It works just as good. Well, not as good, but it works good. This is an improvement and more accurate, but it's fine. Which part do you see more important on a stream besides the model, the background, etc., theme? Like visually wise, not audio wise. Visually, I think having a nice clean setup is good. A nice background is good. I think that's the most important thing, is like having a nice clean setup. I don't like cluttered setups. I don't like seeing too much on someone's stream. I don't like seeing like, you know, a bunch of PNGs or a bunch of text everywhere, or I think it's good to have like a nice and neat. Your model, your chat, and your thing you're doing is good enough most of the time. I personally just commissioned a new overlay for my streams and new backgrounds, but that's because I want a fresh new look. But yeah. Like I mostly click on a stream to see someone's model / PNG, or who do the overlays? My new overlay artist, their name, it's not done yet, but I commissioned, what's their name? They have a very, Antonym on Twitter. They do animated overlays, and the work they're doing on my new gaming scene is so good. And my new background artist is doing 2 new scenes. They're doing the whole cafe redesigned from the ground up for me. And they're a very talented artist. They did Buff Pup's new scenes too, or Buff Pup's new background. Their name is Kira, I think, and they're so talented. I'm so excited for my new stuff. And welcome in Weird One, thank you for the follow. And hello, Thornstar. It's going good.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
If I may say, as someone who's been around on Twitch, one thing I see, other than confidence, that people lack is interactivity. Whether you interact by talking to your chat, having redeems, something like ChatCat or with E, it's super important. With
well, rest in peace. With poor interactivity, your chat is just watching a YouTube video, they can't pause. Chat wants to feel that they're... Yes, I think having interaction is very important. I pride myself on almost always reading chat as it happens. I am always looking at chat. I have my desk set up so I can see chat at all times. So I'm always reading chat. If I miss a thing in chat, it's because chat's going too fast or I just don't want to read it. I've always been that way, and I pride myself on that. I want chat to feel like I'm seeing what they're saying to me, and we are together doing this event. What do you show chat on OBS? I just have the, oh god, what do you call these things? Burp, 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 burp. Burp, burp, burp. I have just the chat docked on my OBS scene. That's all. I feel seen by I'm looking at you. I see you. I mean, I do miss things. I'm like, when I'm super focused on, like, you know, a boss fight, I'll miss stuff, but I will still be looking over like this, like every now and then, looking to the side to see chat. But I don't think people have to read chat all the time. But for me personally, if I'm in someone's stream and they're missing chat a lot, I don't want to watch, really.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Jackie, you
listen.
are hands down one of the, if not the best readers.
Thank you.
And your whole stream has tons of interactivity, though
Eee.
chat cat, bits, model redeems, etc.
Thank you.
You are like the shining example.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. Jacques, have a good night. Take care. I missed another question in chat. Let me get that. Hold on. Do I prefer VC Face or VTube Studio? Oh, I prefer VTube Studio by a long shot. VC Face is for 3D models, and then VTube Studio is for 2D. It is such a, oh my god, it's such a powerhouse of a program. There's so much you can do with it. It's just so good. Nothing can beat VTS for me. I also rarely watch streamers with more than 2K viewers. Possible person even try to keep with chat at this point. Yeah, I mean, some people, like, I feel like Germa does well where he'll still read chat a lot of times, even though he's got, like, you know, so many viewers. It still, like, feels like we're there in chat with him because he's so good at, like, making sure he's, like, looking at chat and reading back and forth. Despite how super fast it is, he's still picking out things to read, which I think is important. I don't think it's fair to, like, not watch folks who have very big, like, chats. If they're trying to interact, they're doing more than a lot of people are, which is admirable. Despite, even if I got bigger than this, you know, hundreds more viewers, I would still try to be the way I am, where I read chat as much as I possibly could. And it's all about, you know, finding that balance. You know, I had the issue actually where when I went from 40 viewers one night to 100 the next, I had to actually take off. I had to change a lot about my stream. I had to change like a lot of things I had. I had way more redeems and like chat commands that I had to take away because my chat exploded into a huge community overnight. I had to pull back a lot of stuff. So I could still, like, you know, stream without too much interruption and still being able to, like, take care of chat. I had this redeem where you guys could, like, type in, like, music notes in chat, and it would play a bongo cat on screen with that note. And it was super cool, but I literally could not talk. It was so bad. And of course, chat had to be taken, you know, had to be more expensive, and you know, it's all about kind of adapting to that whole thing. RT as well, he has to chat best he can, sets boundaries and sticks by them. Yeah, RT is really good at it too. Yeah, there are some people who are big who do it very well, despite their size of viewers in chat. It's very nice. Hi Fox, welcome in. And hello Fulner, hello. Welcome guys. And welcome in the Dog Destroyer. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. For bad video games? I'm also bad at video games. It's okay. I'm not good at games. I'm good at Souls games. But you don't gotta be good at games to be a streamer. Absolutely not. It's totally fine. You don't have to be skilled at anything. As long as you're entertaining, you're fine. There's people out there who are famous, but they're dog shit at games, and that can be the funny part. The bad thing is when you are a rage kind of person. If you're bad at games and mad about it, that's not fun. I don't want to watch you scream and get mad at a game, but if you're bad and it's funny, that can be really good to watch. You ain't gotta be good. You definitely don't. No one has to be good at a game to be a streamer. Or anything. You don't gotta be good at art. But if you're doing it and having a good time, that's good. That's good. You can make that content by trying to learn and improve. It's all good. Yeah. I'm good at Bloodborne. I'm good at Dark Souls, kind of, but I'm not good at, like, other games, and that's okay. Like, excuse me. I'm having fun. Or, like, chat is there to, like, help if I want help. It can work. A lot of folks aren't good at games, so like Ray said, it can help you feel seen. Like, oh yeah, I suck too. Haha, funny. Like it's about relatability. That's a good word for it. It's all in there. Being good can be fun to watch. If you're a god gamer, that's great. That's a good draw for you. If you're cracked at games, like fucking a few folks I know who are pretty good at games, that can be fun, but you don't have to be. No way. Just do your best. Just don't be like a rage gamer or be mad about it. Then that's no fun to watch. That's no good. What do I tell my friend who isn't good at games and isn't very entertaining? Well, I mentioned it earlier, unfortunately. Like, some people, it sucks to say, but it's just being real. Some people just aren't really cut out for streaming. Like any hobby or skill, not everyone's going to be good at it. Some folks aren't going to be a good streamer because they're just not. And that's okay. But some people just don't have that thing that makes them fun to watch. It's hard to tell people that. Or talk about it. Again, it sounds harsh, but it is true. Welcome, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I missed something in chat. I want to see what they're talking about. Hold on. I'm nosy. Look at Snuffy. Yeah, that's a good thing. Like, yeah, some people can change their whole branding and it still works out. Like, Snuffy is a great choice of example. I love Snuffy. I'm a big Snuffy fan. I think she's very cute and funny. But she was like a really cute like anime girl with a high-pitched voice for a long time, and then she just dropped that. She dropped her voice to her real voice and got a new model, and she's like killing it now. She's doing great. I love her. And she changed all of that, and it worked out nice.
I am noticing something very strange. And also disturbing. Mum, where are my back legs? What did you do with my bottom? How am I supposed to act on the zoomies if I don't have my back legs?
It's okay.
Mum, please. All I want for Christmas are my 2 back legs.
You've got legs. It just cut off weird because this is a different scene. Yeah, she's one of the V Shoujo people. I don't really watch like a lot of those peeps, but I love her. She's very funny and she's super cute. And if I can fangirl over a few people, she's definitely one of them. It's people like her, Snuffy and Juniper, the moth VTuber, really inspire me because their voices are so like natural and like not typical, I say in big quotes, typical like anime girl voice. It's nice to hear people like them with their more like natural speaking and more, I guess, deeper voices. It's nice. It helped me gain my own confidence as a person who's streaming. Welcome in, Pear Collie. Yeah, her art is so good. She's like one of my like senpais. Ubu. I want. Oh, she's so cool. Ugh. How you get over hearing inside your own voice? Yeah, we talked about that earlier too. About I had an issue with that as well, but you do have to listen to yourself talk if you want to improve, like watching back your own content. That's... Oh, Pandu, thank you for the... Oh, Pandu, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Pandu! Woohoo! Thirsty. Welcome in, guys. Hope you had a fun stream. We're doing an advice stream today, just talking about streaming and how to grow. But I hope you had a fun time playing Final Fantasy. Let me go back through chat. I missed some stuff.
Hey, listen. Hey,
The people who have
listen.
themselves on their headset and can hear themselves with just a slight delay and still talk fine are demons, and I have no idea how they do it.
I've heard people do that. I could probably not do that, but I can see how it would help. I do have a thing where if I do my echo voice, I can hear myself talk, so I can hear the effect to, like, you know, make it more funny. See, I definitely see why, but I don't know. I couldn't do that. It'd be a bit too disorientating. Make good progress? Heck yeah, I'm glad. Alright, I don't want to go too much longer, but I will take more questions, so, you know. If y'all want to post those up, you are welcome to send more questions in while I read through the rest of the Twitter thread. If I miss anything important to talk about. You know, a lot of these questions I get in the thread are like, you know, how do I do with, like, my plateau of viewers? How do I, you know, get more viewers? Da-da-da. I'm stagnating, I'm dropping views. And it's like, some people also are just going to be, like, stuck in that, in a certain number. And, like, you know, that's just how it is. Some folks just hit this number and they will just stay there, and that's fine. Like, they don't have it, you know, you want to grow. Everyone wants to grow, but it's more of like you might just get stuck, not stuck, but your viewership stays at a certain number because that's just how it's gonna be. So you're keep it. Min, hi Min, hello. I will give monkey. I will pet Stills after before I end stream. I'll give him a pet. I promise. More important about views is that you shouldn't focus much on the views. You should. We talked about it before. I'm sorry, but this is a stream again. This is a stream again about people who want to grow and make this their job. If you are a hobby streamer, yes, do what you want. That's fine. But people who just want to focus on having fun and doing what they want, you're gonna probably get stuck. You gotta care about the numbers a little bit. But if you're a hobby streamer, this stream is not for you. I said last time on my other stream, her advice, this is not about hobby streamers. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Good for you. But if you're here to grow and improve, this is the stream for you. Otherwise, whatever you want, whatever you want to do. If you want to be a streamer, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. But this is about, like, the business side of Twitch and streaming. This is all like the business and the harsh truth mindset, not the have fun and stream this forever kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna also help people who, like, you know, want to do a hobby, but also, like, improve. It all comes around. What times do you find are best to stream? That depends on the kind of content you do, I found. We briefly mentioned it earlier. I've been told that I guess, like, people who do art streams do better in the daytime, and then gaming streams are better at night. But you do gotta factor in, like, your time zone and your viewers' time zones. I found that, like, my viewers are kind of I do have mostly US-based audience, but also quite a few people who are from, like, the UK and so forth. So me streaming here at this time is actually pretty good for a lot of folks. Not everyone, but it works out pretty nice. And welcome in, Sample. Thank you for the follow.
Hey! Listen! Hey!
I have two questions. First, as someone who handles art and streaming at the same time, how do you balance the time for art, streaming, and life without feeling like you should be doing more in one? Second, how do you decide between Twitch and YouTube?
Twitch has more fun stuff to do. I like Twitch better. I don't like YouTube. I don't really enjoy YouTube as a platform. I think it's stinky and I don't like its streaming side at all. I like Twitch. I know it's, you know, it's got its bad things, but in the overarching sense of stream, I like Twitch way more than I would ever like on YouTube. I think a lot of folks were drawn there because like a lot of the corpo people are from YouTube. Like, you know, a lot of the big corporate YouTubers are on there, but like they're already established people, so they're obviously doing better on there because that's just how it is. I couldn't care less about like Call Live people or whatever you want to call them. Wait, how do you handle art and streaming at the same time? How do you balance the time for art and streaming? I just have a schedule pretty much where I work on art in the daytime before stream, and then I stream, and post-stream is my happy relaxation time. So yeah, during the day I work on stuff, I stream, and then post-stream is my video game chill time. It's just all about making like a nice sort of little schedule. I don't stream art because I would not be very fun to watch because I literally just blank out when I draw. I become very quiet and I just sit there and I focus. But yeah, it's just finding the balance. I'm not really great at it, but I take art in the approach of just kind of getting super focused and working on it for hours. Welcome in, Swift. Do you feel you could choose your own games you want to play early on, growing famous, or did you focus on chasing pop? No, even from the start, I did avoid chasing popular games. The problem with these like popular streaming games is they are oversaturated as hell. That's why I play indie games. I think it's more cool and important I could be wrong, this is my opinion, but I think it's good to chase or to go for the like niche communities of games versus the big popular titles for streamers. Like, I first streamed Hollow Knight, and that game has a really cool fan base. So I found a lot of really new people in my streams. I was playing Hollow Knight. People love to watch others play their favorite indie title versus like, I'm the person playing Call of Duty amongst everybody else. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna watch that. That's boring. But like, you know, Hollow Knight and these like other smaller titles will bring in these communities who are looking for that content. I always have been an indie game person. That's my favorite kind of game to play. I'm not a mainstream streamer. I played a few like, you know, popular release games, but they were still indies like Cult of Lamb and Stray because they fit my content. Yeah, if someone tells you to stream like the popular games like Fortnite, they're wrong and stinky. That is a horrible way to start off. Unless you're like if you're like super cracked at these games, then yeah, you can definitely get away with it, probably. But if you're mid or not good, then why are you playing Fortnite to like 2 viewers? And you could be playing something more attention grabbing than that. Welcome in, Sassy Booty. How do you feel about check at content to post there? I am pretty picky about what chat cats go on TikTok. It's usually the more unique ones, obviously. If it's the same, like, you know, arson, IRS is gonna get me jokes, I'm not gonna post those. But if they're more unique and funny sounds, those ones get the TikToks versus the generic chat cat jokes. Well, thank you for the raid, Swift. Thank you. Welcome in. Hello. Oh shit, Swift Raid. Wait. Oh, you already did it. Never mind. I'm behind. Beep. Thank you, Brother Ray. We're doing some advice today. I hope you enjoy. Welcome in, guys. I lost my train of thought again. I was talking about... Oh, chat cats. That's right. Yeah. So I always pick the more unique ones to put on TikTok. So, you know, chat cat makes a funny sound. It's always good. You know, the unique jokes. Sometimes the dad jokes will get there if they're funny enough or catch me off guard. I see. I came recommend it. Oh, nice. Welcome. It's great to have you. Yeah, it definitely, like, if you want to, like, stream that kind of stuff, it's totally up to you, but it definitely is probably more likely to get drowned out. But some people do try to find, like, the smaller people who are playing those big games, so it does have its benefits, for sure. You can search from low to high on Twitch, so some folks want to see the, like, smaller people playing these games versus the big-time dogs.
The best kinds of chat cat tickety tokes are the ones where the algorithm loves my ongoing beef with Drake, the fool.
Yeah.
The scoundrel.
I mean, yeah, the Drake ones, if they're really good and created differently, are the biggest hits. That's for sure. Any more questions? I do want to end here soon-ish. My throat's kind of hurting a little bit from talking so much. But yeah, if you want to post more questions in chat, now's your chance to do so. Yeah, I was just saying that before you rated and stuff. I was talking about how, like, the smaller games are usually the bigger hits because they have these, like, very niche communities who want to see their favorite game being streamed. Definitely a big win. And even, like, some big games too. Also, like, Zelda games are a big one. Dark Souls games, sorry. Dark Souls and FromSoft games also bring in a good audience. Oh no, sure, that's so sad. Did you already cover art or off-stream appearance of your channel? What do you mean, like how my stream looks? Yeah, if it game's too indie, that's for sure, that can be a bad one. Watched for a while, big lurker, thank you. My biggest struggle is set aside time to edit or make content. How long does it take you to edit your TikToks? My TikTok edits take about a pretty long time. I hate to admit it. I do, you know, try to make them unique in their edits and their text. So I do set aside like an hour or so to edit a TikTok. But I do it every other day. So I don't do it every day. I want to give myself a break. You know, I want to make sure I have a little break so I don't go crazy, because I really don't. Editing is fun, but the TikTok part editing is just like so... I hate making captions, but they're so important, you know? You gotta have captions for people to read. Accessibility is very important. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Goat VHS. Very helpful, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. If you don't have time or a lot of time or money for making panels or scenes, the thing about like making like stream assets when you have no money to do so, or like not a lot of money, there are always options to make them yourself. There's like free, you know, there's free editing programs. There's people who do cheap commissions. There's always like free assets you can use. There's so many free streaming assets you can take. Just look on Etsy or on Stream Elements, on Twitter. There's folks out there who are making free stuff for people who can't afford it. Yeah, Gumroad as well. Canva's a good place for making assets. Honestly, if you're on TikTok, like search the like Twitch advice or Twitch help or Twitch talk tag. There are so many people out there who are just making free stuff or very cheap stuff for those who can't afford it. They're out there. You just gotta look for them. It's all. It's gonna be annoying to try and look, but I promise you, there's people out there who want to help every streamer, every size, every budget make and put out content. It's all there for you. It's all good.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Chat, listen.
listen.
The fast way to success is to spend $5,000 plus on a VTuber model before ever trying to stream.
No.
Then
Don't do
go
it.
live without posting or
No.
saying anything about it. Then get
No.
on the mic and just do mic licking ASMR. Trust me, I'm a mushroom.
Seems
Fuck
legit.
pups.
How you doing? Hi, not welcome in. Doing good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll be real. When I began streaming, I am not a designer. My one like weakness as an artist is I don't know how to make things look nice graphically. I always pay folks to do my designs. I'm not a designer. I'm bad at it. I cannot grasp how to make designs look nice or good. My brain cannot grasp that part at all. I can illustrate, I can draw backgrounds, I can draw characters, I can illustrate, I can make models, but I cannot design graphics. But I still made my own layouts for a bit, and they looked terrible, but I couldn't afford to do anything else. So I had to. It's just kind of making do with what you got. And that's all there is to it. That's why now I'm paying, for a new cafe scene, 2 new cafe scenes. I'm paying for a new overlay. I have my new panels, my new BRB screens being worked on. I got all this new stuff happening because I can get that kind of stuff now. But you don't even need that. You can just have yourself, your chat, and your game, and you're good. You're golden. That can be enough for most people to enjoy if you're fun to watch. That's all you need. How do I get music for my stream? I just use video game soundtracks. This is Animal Crossing Chill Day music compilation. Yeah, I always do video game soundtracks or Pilot Red Sun because I don't really enjoy like anything else besides video game OSTs and Pilot Red Sun for my stream music. I'll take maybe one more question before we wrap up. If anybody in chat's got more questions. David Apparel, I'm working on it. Again, I'm not really good at designing stuff, but I do have some merch on the website. I want to make some new stuff soon. How do you get music so it doesn't mute your stream on OBS? I don't have much experience with that kind of stuff, unfortunately. All the things I use are not copyright, so I'm safe from that for now. I use a lot of indie game soundtracks. This is the exception, obviously. But yeah, safe OSTs and safe artists are how I avoid getting muted on stream. There's been some more warranty, honey. I will drink a lot of liquids to soothe my throat after all this.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Question.
listen.
If you could go back to younger Jackie when she first started to stream and give her one piece of advice for streaming, what would it be?
I actually asked that earlier. I would say, get a better mic, dummy. Get a better mic and stop trying to fake your personality. I just use YouTube for music. Yeah, just YouTube. I keep it simple. Favorite game? Oh, my favorite game of all time is Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda. Second place being Yume Nikki, and third place is Lisa. Fourth place is Bloodborne, and fifth place is Okami. My favorite video games. Any micros? I'm not an audio person, so I cannot recommend mics. I use an AT2020 with a Scarlett Focusrite. I think I should add that to my my fucking spec list, probably on my stream. Rare pick, yeah. Yuminiki inspired so much of my life. It's gotta be on there. Good choices, thank you. Oh, my cat is doing the stretches. He's so cute. Hey, unless I want to show off those beans in the air. They're adorable. Oh. Oops, that's the wrong button. Eh. Dang it. Oh well. He's just being cute. That's the important part. I'll fix the border later. Doesn't matter right now. Alright, but I think we will maybe wrap up here. Keep it kind of short today. My voice is starting to hurt from talking so much. I'll take any like last minute questions, but I'll start looking for someone to raid. Hi Moobeast, welcome in. While I peruse my stream list, see who we can send some love to today. Gonna head out. Alright, but have a good one. Weird. Take care. Yeah, I guess I'll just wrap up here then, but I do want to thank you guys for today's stream. I'm glad that people enjoyed my, you know, my talks and advice, and we had some really good convos. Wait, what people call you mum there? Is it a joke I'm not in on? I'll talk about that. That's actually pretty funny. I don't know where that began. It just kind of was a thing that Chat Cat started. But it's funny because back on Tumblr during its peak days, I was called I did some advice on Tumblr for folks, hence the name MissJackie. I got that from Tumblr, from being like a little advice blog almost. And folks also called me mom on there too. It all comes full circle. I've always been called mother by the internet. And now it's here with Chat Cat too, which I think is kind of funny. Anyway. So, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. I want to help out people. That's one of my big things I've always wanted to do as a streamer, is help out those who want to grow and improve. And we had some really good talks about, you know, content, which it was so cool, like, hearing your guys', you know, opinions and sides on this. It's so nice. So, if you missed the whole stream, I will post the VOD up tomorrow with timestamps. Maybe timestamps, maybe not. Yeah, it'll be on the VOD channel there. Here's our server and Discord right there. And tomorrow I'll be back doing some House Flipper. We have the House Flipper Pet and Garden DLC, which I'm so excited for. Think rating helps for your community? Yes, I think rating is a good way to show that you support other people, other streamers. It can be really good. I am pro raid all the time. What are they doing today? Hold on. Ooh. Let's raid a new face. How about that? Welcome in, Toasty. We're gonna raid Skull Hair Studios. Oh, it's inspired? Oh, I'll post a new link in chat. Give me a sec. Hold on. We have the custom invite as well. Here's the Discord link. Boopity boop. Get in there. Let's raid Skull Hair. They have a really unique PNG. I think you guys will love their model. They're doing a puppet building stream, which sounds pretty cool. They got very good art. So yeah, go ahead and give us some love. Hop in that raid. We'll do the message kitty raid. Kitty raid. Alright, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for House Flipper. Until then, have a good night and take care, everyone. I'll see you later. Oh, hi, Leg. Bye, Leg. Bye, guys. Take care.